I just got off a different stream, which was probably a mistake because we streamed for like 2 hours, so now my voice is really gonna be fucked up by like hour like one of this one, which sucks. I got Hot Ones Pringles. Yeah, a tragedy happened today. I went to a store to get some grog, Max and Chad's beer from Australia. They didn't have it. They didn't have it, but they did have shitty ass Prime there, which sucked. So I went all the way out there for the beer and didn't get it, unfortunately. But I did get Hot Ones Pringles, which are pretty good. 1 second. Actually, we're already on Copa, so I don't have to switch to Copa. 1 second, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I haven't eaten, so I might. Actually, Carl's should be coming on later today. So he might have to hold it down for me for a little while. Rope Dog, yeah, it's Rope Dog. Wow, I just got a million comments out of nowhere. What's up, Stug? Thank you for the $2. I still haven't finished setting that up to actually get paid. I need to do that. Yeah, I just haven't sat down and done it. Diesel looks rough. Yeah, man. I mean, he's had better days. He does love streaming in AI though, and his name is now Copa, which is pretty cool. What's up, guy with the blue profile picture? I'm not even gonna try to say that name. But anyways, before I, I love that Copa's on all of my screens. Before I dilly dally any longer, I've been doing Pokemon streams, but unfortunately, my Pokemon save just self-deleted the other day, which sucked, dude. So I'm playing through the game again up to where I was for the video, which sucks because now this means I have to play through the game like it's like 3 3/4 times, which like 3 times is already pretty bad, but now having to play through it again, it's not fun. But yeah, just sending money into the void. No, it's still like in my not account, but it's like still there. I just can't like YouTube's basically just holding it until I set that thing up. I just didn't do it before because you need like $100 for them to pay you at all, and I was like really far away from that, so I'm like, well, I'll just do it then. But yeah, I hit the threshold, so I need to get that done. Will you get mad if I gift subs? No. Not at all. I like when people have emojis. But you probably should save your money on somebody that streams more often because I'm not. This isn't really like a well, I guess it's kind of a regular thing now. I'm doing this like every other Friday, basically. Who are we watching? We're watching White Woman. So this channel, I subbed to this channel, I think, when she had either 1,000 subs or 5,000 subs. It wasn't a very high amount. As you can see, she's kind of not blown up, but she has a lot more now than she did back when I subbed. I hate that like my formatting's all messed up. Actually, can I fix that? Let's try to fix that live on air. Nope, that's not that. Oh, I love having two monitors that are beautifully put together. Nope. Why does it do that? Nope. I'm pressing the crop button and it's not. It ain't cropping. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna leave it like that. I don't understand OBS sometimes, dude. Stunk, thank you for the 5 members. I know you told me you're gonna do that, but it still surprised me. So yeah, we're watching this video by White Woman. Her videos they're fine. I mean, they're not this amount of subs good. I will say that. But they're not terrible. They're definitely worse videos out there. And to be fair, I should probably do the poll now, actually. We're going to be watching her review on the original Super Mario Bros. I think it's only fair if we have the option to also review my old Super Mario Bros. Video. So I'm going to do a poll now. Should we review my video from like 3 years ago? Yes and no. Yes. No. I think it's fair because I know my video isn't good either. I didn't even have a script back then. So yeah. So yeah, let's just hop into this. I don't know when Carl's showing up. Actually, before I do anything, let's switch to Copa real quick, and let's set up. I'm sure you guys can hear that stupid dog in the background. Unfortunately, I have a shotgun mic. You guys shouldn't be able to hear anything but my voice. But that's just not how things worked out. I already feel my voice going, dude. I'm gonna have to talk to my buddy and set up the streams differently. Also, do you guys like the thumbnail? It's amazing. A little too brown to actually look like me, but you know. What the fuck was I doing? Oh yeah, we're opening up Discord. So I can get Carl ready for when he wants to jump in. I'm so sorry about the dogs. There's literally nothing I can do. I should probably try to do put on a noise filter next time, but I didn't test that out, so they'll have to wait till next time. There's too many people in the chat. I can't read that fast. Can somebody read the chat for me and then type it out again? That's good for engagement. Dude, it's so weird. There's actually people here, and on the other channel, there was nobody. But anyway, that's nor here nor there. You don't hear any dogs? Cool. That's awesome, actually. Maybe it's better. Maybe it being this low is better. How's my voice sound, by the way? I'm not hitting the red. I think that might be too low. So let me know before I start. Also, actually, before we actually even start,
most people you know.
That's too low. Okay, that's way too low, right? This needs to go up.
Tell you how I.
Why is it so low? Maybe it's the other videos were super loud. Oh wait, do I even have it at? No, we're at 100.
Super Mario Bros.
Why is it so low, my guy?
Because it changed gaming in one way.
Is it just me, or is it actually is it my headphones?
Or another. Some might say it brought back gaming from.
Yo, am I tripping? You sound like Sitch? In what regard? I don't believe that. I don't think I sound like Sitch at all.
The brink of destruction, and others might just tell you that.
Are my headphones messed up, or is her audio just bad? Chat, let me know. Is the level good, and is her audio just bad? She has an okay mic. She has a. Oh, I thought this was a Rode. Might just be the cover. I don't know. The hell is that? Goes in like a spike. What? I've never seen that before. You're you're muted. Yeah, let me what I'm saying. Was that good? Was that better? No, actually, is it good? Don't make me here. I'm gonna have to listen to my own stream because y'all ain't saying saying squat. Okay, I sound. Shut the fuck up, me. I sound good, but I need to hear her. I love doing music, and by music I mean making video happen live. Okay, it sounds fine. Thanks for Zax. Thanks for letting me know there's no sound. Also, Zax actually remind me to upload that video, the Tim rap. It's really good, dude. We gotta do a stream where we react to Tim songs live, kind of like you did with what's his face. What's his name? Don't be me, Lucifer. Come on. All right, let's start. Actually, I think you guys heard. I'm gonna mute. Whatever, doesn't matter.
How iconic Super Mario Bros. Is because it changed gaming in one way or another. Some might say it brought back gaming from the brink of destruction, and others.
I was muted and almost started talking. Yeah, okay, let's I should have done bingo. But you know, fuck it. Let's fast forward because she's just gonna say the same thing that everybody says, including myself. It saved gaming and whatnot.
Continuously put out crap in.
Lucifer, stop, bruh. Are you talking about Tim Pool? Yes, this is Tim Pool. This is new fit, dude. Jeez, that's loud. That is loud. Discord's loud. 1 second. I hate that. Me like background noise. It's really cool. I love when things are happening in the background. And you can definitely hear what I'm saying because it's super low. Actually, let's fuck it, we ball, and put on a noise filter right now, because I'm gonna be paranoid about what it sounds like the whole time we're here. So let's just do it now. And if it sounds like shit, then I'm sure you guys will tell me. Noise suppressor. Good quality. Let's just do that one. Yeah, let's leave it like that. See what that sounds like. If it sounds like ass, let me know, please. Like, actually, I'm not acknowledging Zach's at all. Rookie D's nuts. Who's Rookie D? I don't remember who that is. That's from like a game or something. Mario is overrated. No. Mario's awesome, dude. There's actually like a lot of people that don't care for platforming, so I get that, I guess.
North America and for quite frankly all over the world, and the shovelware.
Yeah, she's just saying the same. Yeah, Atari 2600 bad, Mario good. Okay, we can skip that.
80s Nintendo came.
Okay, now she's way louder. What's happening here, bruh?
And with a plan that
okay,
would
now
save
she's
us
now she's too low. Man, I'm all over the place today.
all. The NES aimed to be more than a video game console. It sort of put itself out there as almost a toy of sorts, selling with Rob in the United States.
Rob.png. Also the blaster. I don't remember if the blaster came with every Nintendo or if that was like a separate thing, but the blaster helped a lot. I would say Rob's kind of overrated. I will say Rob's overrated, not Mario himself though.
It's about 3 years after the original Famicom came out, and this was a really interesting
All Mario games are lame. /ban.
decision. The launch of the NES was so incredibly successful in North America because of one game. That wasn't Duck Hunt. That wasn't Ice Climber.
I mean, Duck Hunt was pretty cool though. Let's not sleep on Duck Hunt, right?
All of those games are fine. But
also, do you guys like Misty? I forgot to mention that Misty's here to stimulate our brains every once in a while.
Super Mario Bros. Changed the entire landscape of gaming itself. Nintendo waited to launch this system in North America until 3 years after the original hardware came out in Japan under the name Family.
Yeah, I don't know why she said they waited to release it. I don't think they were waiting. I think they weren't even thinking about it until it was like successful in Japan, right? I think she's looking at this in like a too modern way. I don't think they had that aspiration at all at the time. I could be wrong though. I'm just talking out my ass.
Computer system or the Famicom. The Famicom did not launch with Super Mario Bros. The Super Famicom at that time was actually.
I didn't notice this when she did this, but she was called the Super Famicom. That's a completely different system. Hold on, is she about to correct herself? Am I jumping the gun here? She's talking about essentially the Super NES. Who is this chick? This is Tim Pool. As somebody in the chat said earlier, this is Tim Pool. Can you tell? wait, can I? Bro, Copa's ultimate form, bro. Damn. Can I make it? Hold on, I can make this fit exactly, perfectly. Damn, bro. Super Copa in the house. Hell yeah. No, yeah, this is Tim Pool.
Actually starting to move towards a floppy disk based system.
Okay, hold on. She did a misspeak
under the
there.
name Family Computer System or the Famicom. The Famicom did not launch with Super Mario.
It's also Fami. I mean, it's like whatever, but it is Famicom for family. Maybe I'm right. I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong. You know, let's switch to Copa just because I'm probably saying nonsense and talking out my ass right now.
The Super Famicom at that time.
Okay, no, yeah, she straight up just said Super, which that's a completely different console.
Was actually starting.
Not that big of a deal, but I will nitpick because, you know, Tim Pool is known for his accuracy. What? Okay, who said it was Tim Pool and why? I don't even get the reference.
to move towards a floppy disk based system instead of that cartridge type vibe.
If we were to do a bingo of her, vibe would be the free space, because she really likes to say vibe. Here, Copa, can you help me out real quick while I look up something? She really likes to say vibe way too fucking much, dude. Way too fucking much. It's pretty annoying. To the point where it's even in her freaking channel banner. Vibes. And it's the first thing. Dude. Vibes is... I hate it. I hate it so much. But I love Copa, so he's gonna help us out. Okay, here's the problem with the word vibes. It's overused to hell, and it's like lost all meaning. Because it... Let's just listen back to what she just said.
A floppy disk based system instead of that cartridge type vibe.
So, vibe means feeling, essentially. They didn't move away from a cartridge feeling. They moved away from like actual physical, legitimate, in reality cartridges, not the feeling that they give off. So it's not that big of a deal. But it does grind my gears, and it's not the first time it's going to happen. And Tim Pool, you fell off, bruh.
But once it came out in
I don't like Tim Pool, by the way. In case anybody thinks I'm like a Tim Pool fan, I don't like him.
North America, and the NES was the smash hit it was most...
Shovelware? Didn't we skip that part? I feel like we skipped over that. But yeah, she did say that. She was talking about the Atari 2600 having shitty games. Cartridge vibe, yeah. Like, what does that mean? Kick Tim Pool. Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, we gotta look at Copa every few seconds just to like regain our sanity. Man, look how beautiful this man is. Can you believe he wrote the Blue Bird? That's incredible, dude. I need to put the Japanese Copa up there too, but I didn't do it, so I'll have to wait.
Due to the game it launched with, everything
IGP likes Dave Smith. I hate Dave Smith, bruh. Has he ever done comedy? He's like a comedian that's never done comedy.
Changed. The NES packaged itself with Rob in order to really sell that it was a toy, and then boom, games were
I feel like we've already been through that, but okay.
back. They also put this seal of quality.
Also, I mean, it's not the biggest deal, but some people have pointed out that the arcade industry didn't really have a crash at all. It was just the home console. I do think that is worthy of pointing out, because you know, as far as I'm like aware, arcades were still going like okay around the time that the video game crash happened.
On their games so that consumer trust could begin to rise again for video games. And at the center of
that's such a like a I mean, yeah, like I'm pretty sure there are some games that like are like terrible and do have the seal of quality, but but I mean, for the most part, I guess it was like a legitimate like indicator of quality for the most part. I was trying to get back to it, but there we go. It's a little too late, whatever.
On their games so that consumer trust could begin.
Also, I actually need to have Discord open because I muted it because it was loud as hell on the other computer, so.
To rise again for video games. And at the center of that seal of quality was Mario Bros. We knew
it's me, Marino Bros. By the way, the poll, what the hell, guy? You guys don't want me to react to my own video? Okay.
That Nintendo wouldn't stray us in the wrong direction, so understanding and consumers knowing that they were going to get a quality product that at least worked and did what it advertised was huge.
I feel like this should be at the end of the video. I feel like we're on the conclusion in the beginning a little bit. Am I wrong? Am I tripping? Maybe a little bit.
Especially at that time. A lot of people subjectively call this game one of the greatest games of all time, right?
Okay, this is another thing. What the hell? Wait, hold on. This isn't the first time she used the word subjective in this video. I know for a fact she's used it before. I probably just missed it. Let's go back a little bit.
But once it came out in North America and the NES was the smash hit it was, mostly due to the game
Is that a Smash reference?
It launched with, everything changed. The NES packaged itself with Rob in order to really sell that it was a toy, and then boom, games were back. They also put this seal of quality on their games so that consumer trust could begin to rise again for video games. And at the center of that seal of quality was Mario Bros. We knew that Nintendo wouldn't stray us in the wrong direction. So understanding and consumers knowing that they were going to get a quality product that at least worked and did what it advertised was huge, especially at that time. A lot of people subjectively call
Okay, I don't know where she says it, but I know for a fact she says the word subjectively before this. So let's play this last part one more time. Oh, I'm on the wrong tab. Excuse me.
worked and did what it advertised was huge, especially at that time.
All right, so this one. Get ready, boys. Get ready to process what she's about to say.
A lot of people subjectively call this game one of the greatest games of all time.
A lot of people subjectively call this game one of the greatest games of all time. So I'm not like an English major, and I'm probably wrong to some degree. However, people subjectively calling something else, the subjectively, according to my basic understanding of the English language, isn't affecting the statement that's being made, rather the action of making the statement. Right? Am I wrong? English majors in the chat. So in other words, I'm pretty sure the sentence structure would indicate that the action is subjective, which is impossible, because how can you subjectively call something when it's an action? It's like an objective fact, right? Yeah, so this chick likes to throw around the words objectively and subjectively a lot, and she doesn't know how to use them very properly.
Right up there with the best nostalgia.
Yeah, what she's saying is that, like, it's subjective to say that this game is one of the greatest of all time, which, okay. Go back to Mexico. Thanks, Zax. She's saying it's like a subjective matter, but in her like attempt to make that point, she's just saying the act of calling something is subjective, which doesn't make any sense.
Can offer. Super Mario Bros. Is definitely a very good game, but the memories some hold with it definitely elevate it to another level. And honestly, contrary,
I don't think there's I mean, yes, but I don't think most people actually think that. I refuse to believe there's actually somebody out there's like, no, man, Mario 1 is like dead ass the best game. It's all downhill from there.
a popular belief, this is also the case with me.
English isn't your first language? Wait, either. English is my first language. Spanish is my second language. People don't know that. They assume because of the username.
You see, I grew up with this game in a way, I guess you could say. When I was younger, I used to play a lot of retro games occasionally. Most of like SNES type vibes and all that kind of stuff.
I think this is where I stopped the video yesterday or the day before. Because again, motherfucking my worst enemy pops up yet again. What the hell does SNES type vibes mean? Because unless I'm completely wrong, what she's just saying is she played SNES games. But because she has to fucking use vibes in every other sentence, what this actually is saying that she played games that have a similar feel to SNES games. But she's obviously not saying that, because games that have a feel to SNES games are most likely like modern games that have like a retro feel to them. So it's just the fucking overuse of the words vibes that I hate so much.
The original handful of Mario titles.
It makes it completely fucking meaningless of what actually is being said here.
Like Super Mario Bros. 3 and World over and over again. But when
what the fuck she said? This is all new to me. So the aesthetics. I mean that could be like one of the things. Did this small child say while growing up? I think they're like 20 something, 23 or something.
Most of like SNES type vibes and all that kind of stuff. Mainly the original handful of Mario titles like Super Mario Bros. 3 and World over and over again.
Okay, Super Mario World is an SNES game, so I guess it would qualify under the SNES type vibes category, even though it's stupid. Mario 3 is not an SNES game. It doesn't even play like an SNES game, really. But whatever. We're nitpicking now, boys.
But
hold on, we gotta regroup. We gotta refocus. We gotta look at Copa's bald ass head for a few seconds to regain our energy, All right, let's go back to the video.
When I was introduced to Super Mario, this, base ass Super Mario,
What the fuck was that? Okay, I mean, I'm sure. I don't know. That doesn't seem weird.
I was this, base ass Super Mario.
why even leave that in? I don't know.
I was entranced. I remember practicing
Entranced? Okay.
for hours and hours, and my cousin and I would switch off playing because at that time I had no idea about the warps. And by myself as a kid,
Wait, what? Switch off playing? I assume she meant like they both played and just handed each other the controller. What the hell does switch off playing mean?
I would switch off playing because at that time I had no idea about the warps. And by myself,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing she means she played a lot and then turned the console off. I don't know.
as a kid without the warps, I made it to about level 4 until later on my cousin figured out the warps. And once that was that,
I thought this was gonna be like the intro, but this is just the video. She was. Yeah, that's probably what she meant, Zax. Yeah, that does fit actually. Thinking about it, actually.
was figured out, it was all over.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I just realized right now. I didn't tweet this out. I'm an idiot, bruh. I'm an idiot. Where's the link? There's a link. Me forgot to. You forgot to trans it out. All right, well that's loading. Let's keep playing.
We continue to play the game for years and years to come, and just about every single year I replay this game. So yeah,
Do y'all believe that? Super Mario Bros. Is fun, but I haven't played it since my review in 2022 or 2023 or something. I don't know. There are some people that do that. So I mean, I play Pokemon every other year, so I guess it is a possibility.
have a heavy amount of nostalgia for it, but I honestly think that as a child,
Yeah, she really likes to throw out nostalgia. I'm pretty sure she said nostalgia earlier, and I also missed it, probably because I skipped a bit at the beginning. But she really likes the word nostalgia and loves to throw it around, which is also one of my favorite things. So much so that we have to look at Koba for a few seconds while I regain my energy, my emotional energy. Also, we live tweeting that out right now. All right, let's go back to this horrendous video.
game for
It's
years
actually the video's actually isn't bad. It's just not good.
and years to come, and just about every single year I replay this game. So yeah, I have a heavy amount of nostalgia for it, but I honestly think that as a child I was so picky with these types of games. I was either all in or all out. You guys know with
Now that she sounds too loud, right?
Ocarina of Time, and so
Okay, maybe not.
the fact that this game grabbed me as much as it did, I think is a true testament.
Is there a game that you replay often? I mean, like I said, Pokemon, I guess. At least like when it comes to like old game, like really old game, I guess Pokemon, which Pokemon isn't even that old, but it is. Actually, no, it's almost 30 years old. Yeah. No, I don't replay NES games though. Oh my god, I forgot to mute the computer.
Probably around 10 when I first played this game. 2013. We had definitely
Wait. Hold up, bro. Is she 10 in 2013?
10 when I first played this game. 2013.
Or are these two different sentences? Because if she was 10 in 2013, bro, Tim Pool's pretty young. Whoa, this is a Mega Copa, bro. All right, stop. Let's stop. That's not funny. Actually, it's pretty funny, bro. Mega Copa.
We had definitely better, quote, better experiences, right? More modern games. I grew up with the Wii and the PlayStation.
This is so weird because she has talked a lot about like motherfuckers who like old games are like actually just fucking retarded because they just liked it because they played it as a kid, and now she's like ostensibly saying the same thing. Maybe that's not where she's going, but it sounds like that's where she's going, and that really makes me have to want to look at Copa a little bit.
Quote, better experiences, right? More modern games. I grew up with the Wii and the PlayStation 2 and 3 and stuff like that, and so I definitely had grown up.
The Wii's a retro console now, guys. Isn't that crazy? the fuck is Carl talking about in Discord and not on this motherfucking live stream? Actually, I don't mind him not being here yet. Actually, he can come in now, I guess. Carl, if you're watching this, I don't think you are. You can come in now if you want to. I don't know. It's probably gonna be a shit show because I've never done that before, so we'll see how it works out.
Accustomed to a different style of game, but going back to this, the core mechanics of it hold up so damn well and are so...
Okay, this is interesting because again, she's said in other videos and stuff, basically being like, "Yeah, motherfuckers stupid."
and stuff like that, and so I definitely had grown accustomed to a different style of game, but going back to this, the core mechanics of it hold up so damn well and are so easily transferred from one Mario game to another that I understood everything going on and I absolutely adored it.
What? I mean, what? Yeah, it's Mario. It's a real simple game. That's I don't know. That's a weird thing to say in general. What point is even being made here?
So damn well and are so easily transferred from one Mario game to...
Yeah, the Mario games are very similar to each other, to like down to the core fundamentals, right? Is that what's being said? I feel like my mic is a little too low. Maybe that's a little better.
Another that I understood everything going on and I absolutely...
Maybe it's not. Chat, is this fine? Should I turn this up?
Absolutely adored it. So this game was monumental for a few reasons. First of all, it created modern day platforms.
Bro, she said reason instead of reasons. Terrible. Copa pauses are becoming increasingly necessary. Man, who this motherfucker? Let's ban him. Get the hell out of here. What do you mean, Super Mario? Oh yeah, aren't you playing that game right now, AC? Or am I tripping?
It created the physics to follow
Super Mario Bros. Is epic and base, dude.
As well. And think about it, because at this time we went from this to this.
Well, I've actually never seen this game.
Physics to follow as well. And think about it, because at this time we went from this...
What game is this? Is it? I actually don't know what this game is. Chat, do you know what this game is? AC, do you know what this game is? Usually people will like bring up Pitfall. I don't know. I've never seen this. This is interesting. Okay. I'll give her points for that. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Unique and interesting.
This to this.
Is it me or does like the volume fluctuate? Like I just lost my eardrums right there. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. But also, hold on, what point is being made here? Because that's just like a visual thing. I thought she was making a case for like the actual gameplay. Uh-oh.
Mental for a few reasons.
Uh-oh. Is she just saying game look better, game better?
First of all, it created modern day platforming. It created the physics to follow as well. And think about it, because at this time we went from this...
Okay, bruh. Okay, hold on. I'm going to take that point right back. Play the game. This would be a good point to actually play this game to contrast the primitive, terrible controls, terrible gameplay to the new, seemingly still pretty good Super Mario Bros. I'm not like Nerdporeal. I know you're not bald, but you know who is? Copa. So, you know, there's that. Maybe you should be bald. Maybe you are bald. I don't know. You could be bald.
To this. I mean...
Yeah, bruh, that PNG, I wish I had a soundboard that played bruh. I'll have Carl be my soundboard when he comes in. Play that game so we can see how bad it was. Don't just show me a picture. Because it can still play good even if it looks like crap.
This was an unbelievable jump in quality.
Rope Dog? Yeah, bruh. Rope Dog's here, and he's ready to shoot those ropes out whenever it's needed, directly into my eyeballs.
It also showed the power of the mascot character. Let's talk about Mario for a second. This guy...
Mario's... I'm sorry to tell you, Tim Pool, but Mario isn't real. Yeah, if my girlfriend shows up, she's gonna be like, who the fuck is this and why are you zooming in so much on her face?
Is what made this game so iconic. Yes.
She ain't gonna be happy, boys.
Basically,
I might need to switch to Copa more periodically.
the same vibe as Jumpman from Donkey.
No, shut the fuck up with your vibe shit, please. That's 3 vibes. I'm pretty sure we missed one because I skipped the intro.
is what made this game so iconic. Yes, basically same vibe as Jumpman from Donkey Kong. So we had a
I wish you guys could see. We gotta switch to Copa. Dude, am I gonna have to play this video while looking at Copa now? Prove it. Mario is real. You know, that's a pretty good point, actually. I didn't think of it like that, Flaccid. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to concede that point. Mario is real. Yeah. I have no proof against the contrary. Okay, so she said vibe fucking again, but I guess there it's not. It's technically not wrong. I guess you could use it there, but the fact that she uses like in every other sentence is really killing me. Keep the vibe count out, or keep the vibe count up. Yeah. Oh, should I have a vibe count? Like actually, like dead ass. I remember hearing dead ass and thinking that's the stupidest thing ever, but now I actually say it like unironically. Vibe count. Vibe count. Should we do it like this? No, that's mean. Vibes. We're up to 3 now. Maybe 4. Oh, formatting, bruh. Let's put it here. Over Misty. Hold on. We gotta go back. Where's the vibes? Where did it? There we go. We got 2. Oh, shit. Where the fuck is that part of the thing? Can you guys hear the dishes being washed in the background? I hope you can't. Probably not. I'm sorry if you can. Where the fuck is the... Oh, there it is. Is it that? Dude, why is this so hard to do? This is totally not worth it. Just have an outline. This was stupid anyways.
Blueprint. We had a blueprint of Koopa shells and jumping and stuff like that.
Wait,
but we did not have the character.
What do you mean we had a... Wait, where'd it go? Oh, I removed the visual, that's why. What do you mean we had a... Hold on. Hold the fuck on. I'm pressing the wrong thing.
Basically same vibe as Jumpman from Donkey Kong. So we had a blueprint. We had a blueprint of Koopa shells and jumping and stuff like that.
Bruh. What do you mean we had a blueprint of Koopa shell, bruh? There's no Koopa shells in Donkey Kong. She's thinking of the normal Mario Bros game where you're plumbing and stuff with Luigi. Or Lugia is his actual name. His name is actually Lugia. There's no Koopa shell in Donkey Kong. What the hell are you talking about? Tim Pool? You gotta do Mega Copa again. Oh wait, no, I don't think we can't line it up here. No, there we go. There we go. Mega Copa. It's actually Super Copa.
But we did not
Copa X Mario? Yeah, this is basically Copa X Mario, right? Italian version of Copa.
have the character of Mario himself.
Oh, dude, I wanted to actually do one. I'm gonna do that next time. I didn't have time today. I'm gonna open up the streams with one of the Tim songs because it's so good.
Yet, the fact that they went all in on this red little plumber man, and they think about Mario.
Okay, nothing's really being said here, right, guys? The fact that they did a thing and it worked means that it worked. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too hard. I'm still waiting for the video to start.
To this day, your grandma knows about Mario. Your friend who doesn't give a shit about video games.
Can you stop slurring in my Christian Copa stream, lady? Jeez, Tim Pool is so rude. We're 50-50 for the reviewing my own video right now. That's pretty cool and epic. Awesome. If okay, guys, I'm gonna be real. If Carl shows up just to review my video, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna watch something else.
Knows a lot about Mario. We just got a Mario movie. Like,
bro, we just got a Mario movie. Yeah, Mario's popular. I don't know. Man, maybe I'm being too hard, but it's just like, okay, yeah, Mario is indeed popular.
last year, it created.
I just find like just mentioning the thing that everybody already knows about, like again. Like I don't know, bro. Like for example, the fucking in Mario 3, the flute sound's the same sound that plays in the first Zelda game. Everybody mentions it, which is like everybody already knows. So in my video, I was like, yeah, that's like the flute from Mega Man or something. You know, because like everybody already knows it's what it actually is, so there's no actual point in mentioning it.
one of the
The
most,
fuck you just say? Okay, let's calm down.
like last year, it created one of
Oh, I thought you said it hated. Never mind. I thought you was hating on Mario for a second. The man that isn't real.
the most recognizable figures of all time. Mario is the mascot of Nintendo.
Wait, how do we? Okay, maybe it's because I'm pausing like literally every 2 seconds to ramble on for like 2 minutes. I feel like we're like lost in the sauce right now. Because we were talking about here, we got to do a Copa run where we just watch the video for a few seconds uninterrupted to see what the fuck point was actually being made.
Game to another that I understood everything going on and I absolutely adored it. So this game was monumental for a few reasons. First of all, it created modern day platforming. It created the physics to follow as well. And think about it, because at this time we went from this to this. I mean, this was an unbelievable jump in quality. It also showed the power of the mascot character. Let's talk about Mario for a second. This
Okay, so that was this. Okay. I'm still lost, bruh. Like that I feel like that point didn't land, but whatever.
guy is what made this game.
This guy's popular, yeah. We don't need to hear that. This guy's
Your
popular.
grandma knows about Mario.
Yeah, my grandma knows about. My grandma actually does know about Mario, but that's only because I like Mario.
Your friend who doesn't give a shit
Actually, I don't know if that was because of me, but I know she knows Mario.
about video games knows a lot about Mario. We just got a Mario
Knows a lot about Mario. There isn't really much to know about Mario other than he exists.
movie like last 2 years.
I don't know. Just being like, bruh, there's a Mario movie though. Like, yeah, I know. I saw it.
Years ago, last year, it created
2 years ago, last year. Bruh. Come on, bruh.
one of the most recognizable
I mean, like, whatever. I do that too.
figures of all time. Mario is the mascot of Nintendo, and he went from this little 8-bit baddie to the conglomerate of a huge success that he is now. So
Okay, bro. I sometimes say, I sometimes my words too, and sometimes I correct them in the video. Sometimes I just leave them in because like nobody's gonna even notice or bother to comment. So whatever. But when I'm recording off the camera, my face, and I flub a line like that, I take a second to stop and then restate the line. Sometimes in some videos, I'm sure I've just like left in a fuck up. But come on, bruh.
the mascot of Nintendo, and he went from this little 8-bit baddie to the conglomerate of a huge success that
Of a huge success. All right, bruh. Let's stop being mean to Tim Pool. Actually, this is the actual Tim Pool. Look at this little guy. He looks super cute. I want to fuck him in the ass.
he is now. So
He is like 40, so it's okay.
the power of the mascot character,
Too much Mario glazing for my liking. Yeah, it's like we get it, bruh.
I also think cannot be understated, because you think Nintendo and you think Mario. And without this game to come
Okay, now I agree. Can we Copa? Can we Copa real quick? Can we Copa feel real quick?
coincide with the launch of the NES, we never would have had that.
Also, is Carl messaging me? No, he's not. Good.
This isn't even the first game that would come out on
I hope he's not waiting for me to tell him to come in, because I'm not doing that. I'm waiting for him to tell me he's ready.
the Famicom system, right? So when we had the Famicom 3 years before, we had Ice Climbers, Duck Hunt, things like that.
Wait, we're repeating ourselves now. What the fuck's going on?
The power of the mascot character, I also think, cannot be understated.
Yeah, the power of the mascot character got created with Mario, so I don't know. Whatever.
Because you think Nintendo and you think Mario. And without this game to coincide with the launch of the NES, we never would have had that. This isn't
True. If things didn't happen, then things wouldn't have happened. Yeah, I agree.
even the first game that would come out on
Wait, Mario is real? Mario is real. I didn't see that earlier. Flash, that's a good one.
the Famicom system, right? So when we had the Famicom 3 years before, we had Ice Climbers, Duck Hunt, things like
Okay,
that.
yeah, I paused at the wrong time again. I don't know why we're talking about Ice Climbers now.
That this isn't even the first game that would come out on the Famicom system, right? So when we
Yeah, back in the day, yeah. We already established that though.
had the Famicom 3 years before, we had Ice Climbers, Duck Hunt, things like that. The baseball games, very simple sports
Baseball, y'all like soccer, y'all like soccer?
titles, but they waited to the perfect opportunity in North America.
Okay, again, I don't think anybody was fucking like waiting for the perfect opportunity. I think it just happened to be like, oh yeah, we have like a success here. Let's try to like move it out internationally. Again, I'm saying that based off fucking nothing, but I don't think they were like the Japanese were sitting there being like, "Ooh, one day we will launch it in America and it will be a big success." Like, no, I think it was like they're like, "Oh yeah, we have like a successful product here. Let's try to move it out to the States and other places."
And they released this absolute baddie of a system.
Okay, are we gonna need a fucking baddie count now too, dude? I hate Zoomers.
With an
And unfortunately, I'm technically one. I remember being a millennial growing up, bro.
iconic game to follow, and that game has gone on to see oodles of success. Also, the fact
Oodles of success. Okay, I'll give her a point for that one. That made me laugh, which wasn't her intention, but I still like it. Oodles of success is pretty good. Also checking my girlfriend's text message, so okay, she hasn't seen that I'm looking at another woman.
fact that it's still played to this day is a huge testament to the quality of it, because most NES games should never be touched again, in my opinion.
Whoa.
As this is
that's probably fair, actually. Probably most of them are bad, but like not the ones that you would like know about, right? I don't know.
game I play about once a year. I feel like I have quite a bit of
See, that seems like crazy to me, but I play Pokemon in every few years, so it's like the same thing.
experience with it. You know, I often mess around in it, see what's going on. Just
I do some experimenting in this very basic ass platformer. I don't think so, but okay.
jump in for a couple levels and jump out, right? It can be an incredibly frustrating game.
Yo, AC, where the fuck are you? Are you still here? Tell us about your experience with Mario.
It's tough. It's hard as nails, but at the end of
It's not that hard, bro. If I beat it, it's not that hard.
the day, it's so damn iconic because of the
Okay, usually I would complain about the word iconic being used, but in this case, it legitimately is iconic. So yeah.
gameplay. And let's just dive into gameplay because I'm excited to talk about
6 minutes in, and we're just talking about the gameplay now. Cool.
that aspect. At the time,
Yeah, you know that like teeny tiny little aspect of the game. Dude, we need to look at Copa again, bro. Copa, you look so beautiful. I wish I could zoom in on your face right now. Actually, I can if I do this, right? If I do this, no, it's this one, and then I go like this, no, and then I unlock, and then I go like this, and then I go whoop. We look at Copa. But that's not as funny as being able to do it quickly. So let's never do that again. All right, back to the video.
that I was not around, but at the time,
Bro, you weren't born yet?
because I'm excited to talk about that aspect. At the time, that I was not around, but
I wish you guys could see me rolling my eyes when I paused, but yeah.
at the time, the best things we had platformer wise was probably Donkey Kong, and some other Ghosts and Goblins came around at the same time.
Bruh. Bruh. Look, I've never played Ghosts and Goblins. I know some people can enjoy that game, but I wouldn't call... First of all, I wouldn't really call that game a platformer. I mean, I guess technically it has some platforming in it, but I wouldn't call it a platformer. But also, isn't that game like literal ass? Like, but like bad? Like not like this, not like this guy over here, but like bad?
So that was also pretty good, but that was on an arcade system. So like, was it as good as this game? Probably not.
Isn't Ghosts and Goblins like notoriously terrible? You gotta use the shield to beat the dragon, but you can like easily lose the shield, and if you beat the level without having the shield, you have to like redo it over again or some shit. I don't know.
So at this time,
Actually, you guys ever think that you guys think that Tim Pool over here I don't know why zooming in makes me laugh so much. You guys think that Tim Pool over here actually has played that game?
The physics of Mario's damn jump was iconic. The fact that you could
Okay, bro. Now we're doing the, bruh. The jump was iconic. Shut the fuck up, bruh. What do you mean, bruh? There's tamales outside. One second. Dude, I hate people that drive by with fucking speakers announcing, "We have food for sale." Shut the fuck up and go away. I don't think that's a thing in the States, so it's not relatable for you guys. Hey, let's fucking power through. I don't care if you can hear the tamales in the background. Doesn't matter.
change momentum by running and jumping was huge. The
Bruh, being able to change momentum by running and jumping, iconic.
fact that you could switch directions mid-air was insane because if you think about original Donkey
Yeah, in Donkey Kong you couldn't do it. I mean, I guess it is a pretty cool thing.
Kong, wherever you're
But
pressing
yeah, it's like a pretty like intuitive thing now, but it's only intuitive because of Mario's success. Because otherwise, we probably would be like, you jump forward and that's where you're going, or you jump up and you can't move at all. Because that's how it works in real life. But that's not as fun as being able to manipulate midair.
that D-pad to jump, that is where you're gonna go. But not with
Wait, what?
wherever you're pressing that D-pad to jump, that is where you're gonna go. But
Oh, okay. Yeah, she worded that weird, but when you're jumping and you move the D-pad, it moves. That's what she meant, yeah.
not with Mario Bros. With Mario Bros, you have so much freedom in the air.
Bruh. You did it again, dude. Mario Bros is a different game. Super Mario Bros is the game you're reviewing right now. I know it's like a minor thing, but they are two separate games.
And the access, the
Also, is the chat frozen, or is it like literally nobody talking right now?
physics, everything is so well done that it holds up today incredibly well. Sometimes he's a
Bruh, you're saying the same thing as you said earlier, though. I thought we were moving on from that. You already know it's good.
bit slippery, I will say that. But
This is true. It is a bit slippery. It is a bit ice skatey. It's not the worst, but yeah, it can get a little silly, goofy.
that's something we
I feel like every time I start to play it again, it like goes all the way up for a second, then it adjusts to the actual level I have it at.
can absolutely forgive because it basically allowed a little bit of leeway with Mario instead of having these harsh restrictions on what you can.
Is Carl gonna come on, bro? I don't know. I don't want to. I think he's busy. He's doing something right now.
And can't do platform
Oh, it says he's playing some game. Yeah, I'll let him finish, I guess.
wise, right? It really created what we know as the modern day platformer and really did a lot to lay the blueprint
It's indeed frozen. No one's talking. That makes me sad in the pants, bruh.
down. It also was kind of first of its kind side-scrolling game. At the time, we were used to arcade-style games, right? Single screen, couple screens, things like that. But if you think
I mean, Adventure. I never played it, but I'm pretty sure Adventure had not scrolling screens, but different screens. Actually, Indiana Jones had different screens as well, and so did fucking the E.T. game. They weren't scrolling, but there were like different screens. Well, I guess that's what she means. It's like not. I'm at Walmart trying to avoid bean brays, bruh. They be everywhere at Walmart. That's where you get the free Wi-Fi, dude.
about the idea of
So
a
stay out of the alcohol aisle, and it should be good.
side scroller, that was pretty new.
Actually, I don't know where you live now, but I don't think there's. Wow, whatever, it doesn't matter. Play the video.
Again, Ghosts and Goblins, similar time frame, did come out, and it honestly had better scrolling. But for a home console, this
Again, I haven't played it, so I don't remember if it actually does have better scrolling. Could you move back in Ghosts and Goblins? Because here you can't. It doesn't move back. But that's like literally the only way I could think it could have better scrolling, right? By just moving back.
was insane. This game, you could go for so long in one direction. It had so many secrets, so many different
Yeah, you can move forward a lot. Come on, bruh. I don't know. Whatever.
rooms to check out, so many things to see at all times. You're always going to run from left to right, and you can't go back.
Hold on, what?
Had so many secrets, so many different rooms to check out, so many things to see at all times. You're always going to run from left to right, and you can't go back. That's the one thing. This game is a little tough because you can't go back.
You really don't need to. I mean, there's like a few instances in which you would want to go back, but for the most part, you just want to move forward, unless you like miss a power up and stuff like that. Yeah, no, I think it's funny just to be like, you move that way. But yeah, that's indeed what happens, lady.
But they figured that out in different iterations, and they did the absolute.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like a technical limitation or like a deliberate designed decision to not have the player be able to move back. I think it might have been like a limitation at the time.
Best they could with the NES hardware. Now, this game doesn't look as good as something like Mario Bros. 3, but that
Super Mario Bros. 3. I mean, whatever. This is like whatever. 1 second. I'm getting lost in the sauce here because I popped out the chat. Let's pop that motherfucker back in. There we go. Yeah, this obviously looks a lot better. I think this might be one of the best looking games on the NES, other than that one Kirby game. Or no, was it that game? I might be thinking of a different game.
That's because they didn't know how to like basically with those games, from my understanding, what they did is they got into the cartridge itself and put a different sort of hardware chip in there in order to push the NES in.
I do think that is true. I love the loud noises that are happening outside right now. I fucking love streaming so much. I actually fucking hate it. Oh, fuck it. Motherfucking, there's like 2 people here. Who gives a shit? And actually, it's super fucking loud. Anyways, whatever. Fuck, Copa, I love you.
The games to a different level, right? That's why we got games that look as good as Super Mario Bros. 3. But on the base hardware of the NES, running exclusively off the box itself and not really much of the cartridge.
Running off the... You mean the system? What do you mean running off of the box? What?
The NES, running exclusively off the box itself and not really much of the cartridge. This is
I'm guessing that's what she means.
About as good
Which
as
I don't... I don't know, whatever.
we could possibly get from this type of system. They pushed it to its absolute limits with the damn launch game. That's crazy.
Okay, I feel like we're saying the same thing though. Like, yeah, this game's really fucking awesome, dude, but we get it.
That's really crazy. And like I said,
is she even gonna mention like the power up, like at all?
it led to more evolution down the line with better looking games and things of that sort. So
yes, games in the future look better than this. Yes.
Thank you for Mario Bros. 3 because that definitely is, I think, the best Mario game on the system. But
yes. No, yeah, I agree.
The blueprint was laid.
Quick, get out of Iran. Yeah, dude, that's the call to the daily prayer. How'd you figure out I was in Iran?
With Super Mario Bros. And that's a blueprint that they have really not strayed from.
By the way, it makes my cock hard when you call me film.
Even in the, recent years.
Okay, that was obscene, I'm sorry.
Super Mario Bros. Wonder, if you go back and you hearken to the very base of that game, it is still very similar.
Is that a proper use of a hearken? Oh, I feel like that's not, like, that's like almost right? No, that's all caps. How to use hearken in a sentence. But let's not look it up on motherfucking DuckDuckGo, because DuckDuckGo sucks. I don't even know why I have it as my default search thing anymore. I just never use it. Examples. Okay, what did she say again?
Have really not strayed from, even in the, recent years. Super Mario Bros. Wonder, if you go back and you hearken to the very base of that game, it is still very similar. So
I don't know if she's using that word correctly. Whatever. I feel like, right? Whatever. It doesn't matter.
What we saw in this original title.
Because what she's trying to say is, like, if you... Iran definitely needs to pray right now. Yeah. Big time, bro. From what I've seen. Actually, I, like, missed most of the news, but It was either like this morning or a few hours ago. I like opened up YouTube. It's like, oh, they're gone.
packed secrets and secrets and secrets here with different rooms that you could go in to just collect a couple coins, things that you could exploit, right? With how speedrunners take advantage of the small
Okay, what? I don't even know what's being said now. So we were hearkening off to something, and now
Bros
we're not.
Wonder, if you go back and you hearken to the very base of that game, it is still very similar.
I feel like she's just saying if you like, whatever, it doesn't matter.
So what we saw in this original title. They packed secrets and secrets and secrets here with different
Okay, bruh. It's not that extreme. There's like a couple like here and there. It's not like that densely packed with secrets.
rooms that you could go in.
I mean, it's obviously less than the original Zelda, but even then, I wouldn't say Zelda's like densely packed with secrets. Well, maybe actually, because there's a lot of secrets in the dungeons. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't really phrase it like this.
And to just collect a couple coins, things that you could exploit, right? With how speedrunners take advantage of the small glitches in this game to absolutely get.
Okay, so we go from talking about like intentionally designed things to then just immediately jumping to, oh yeah, and there's also like glitches that speedrunners can use. That's kind of why I hate speedrunners, because they like dominate conversations about games. I don't know, whatever.
You know, like to get on that one pixel on the warp pipe.
Yeah, but this doesn't matter because you're talking about intentionally designed things, then you jump to glitches that could not have been foreseen.
Or on the wall in order to completely bypass areas of the game. They also.
To be fair, okay, I should say she doesn't seem to like be reading anything, so I think she's just like doing it off the cuff, like what I used to do. And from experience, I can say that's a really bad way of doing a proper like, what is this? Okay, she says, oh no, it is called a retrospective. It's not a very good way of doing a retrospective. The only person that I've seen that can do it pretty well is HPR Shredder. I don't think he has scripts. I think it is, maybe he has like bullet points or something. I could be wrong though. I'm pretty sure he just reads it off the top of the noggin. Or reads it, what am I saying? Says it off the top of the noggin.
Like, just have all these sort of.
Isn't Harkin the bad guy from Dune? Yeah, why is she talking about freaking Dune? This is a Mario game. Come on.
Like, dead zones and some of the piranha plants and things like that. And those.
I don't know if I would describe the piranha plants hitbox as a dead zone, but yeah. But again, like, weren't we just talking about like intentionally designed things, like the secrets that they packed into it? Now we're jumping to something that wasn't intentional. Now we're jumping to like hitbox stuff. I don't know, bro. This video's all over the place.
Title.
But again, this part of the video, I should say. But again, she's not reading, so she's just off the top of the dome, whatever.
They packed.
Also, I didn't really talk about this, but the 4x3, the actual video being 4x3, so you don't have the black bars. I kind of like that.
Secrets.
I know Jason Graves. I've been watching a lot of his videos recently. He was in the chat a few streams ago. I know he does that too. And no, HPR doesn't do that, I don't think.
And secrets here with different rooms that you could go in to just collect a couple coins, things that you could exploit.
Okay, talking about secrets here.
Right, with how speedrunners take.
And then we're going things that you can exploit with speedrunners. Kind of unrelated.
Advantage of the small glitches in this game to absolutely get, you know, like to get on that one.
Yeah, now we're talking about we went from secrets to exploits in like the same sentence, and there's no connecting theme really.
Pixel on the warp pipe or on the wall in order.
I'm repeating myself. I'm a hypocrite for complaining about her repeating herself.
To completely bypass areas.
No, let's dislike my own stream. Actually, I would do that, but I don't have it open. I don't feel like looking it up, so whatever.
Of the game. They also like just have all these sort of like dead zones and some of the piranha plants and things like that. And those flaws are what kind of makes this game special. It seems like.
Yeah, it is pretty cool that the top half of the piranha plate doesn't actually have a hitbox. It's that's like a legitimate agreement, I guess.
Every few years, somebody finds out something brand new.
That is true. There has been like constant, over the past couple of years, constant like discoveries in Mario Bros. 1, but it's all speedrunning shit. Like, it's nothing that like a normal person could use, so it's like whatever. It's not that interesting to like the normal everyday person.
that the community had no idea about. I mean, there's a whole glitched level here that you can access by like going in some specific. I honestly don't remember how you do it.
Yeah, so the way I think, if I'm remembering correctly, the way it works is that the pipes will send you to different levels depending on what actual like physical number is above them. So like when you like come over here in the normal game, like the world numbers will show up, but since this is like you got here through an unintentional way, like it doesn't correlate to some place it's actually supposed to go, so it just sends you to some like random place.
But it's just like everything's back.
Oh yeah, well right now, wait, why the fuck did I like this? Yeah, no, right now it has a dislike. Actually, no, right now it has a neutral nothing burger, because it's like not terrible like the other videos that I've watched, but it's also not good.
It's underwater. There's a
yeah. So what happened here is, since I mean it looks like there's a 1 above it, but I think there's technically like literally nothing above it, so it just sends you to world to nothing.
I don't remember how you do it, but it's just like everything's backwards. It's
Or I guess people call it -1, I think.
Underwater. There's a bunch of enemies floating around, blocks that aren't supposed to be in the right place, and that's because of the
This looks very normal.
code of the game itself. Like wrote this other level, I guess. Like an like so.
I'm surprised she didn't like show. I think was it World 9? Or no, is that no? I think I'm thinking of worlds like A and B in the second game. Actually, that has like some weird stuff. This looks normal.
Secrets within this game. This game was filled with wonder.
Yeah, so this isn't like a secret. It's literally like a glitch, based on how the game is coded and whatnot. It's like it's like things are being like clumped together in a way that's never supposed to happen.
It allowed you
clumped together. I'm pretty sure that's not of anything.
To explore everything and to really see.
By the way, I mentioned this earlier. I have Hot Ones Pringles. They're really spicy.
What they had to offer. Now, you had to do it, of course, in this arcade-style time frame, and sometimes you did want to do it as fast as possible, but the variety...
I guess so. Arcade-style time frame. In other words, quickly? Or, like, not... Like, in one sitting? Yeah, I guess so, whatever.
In the choice of gameplay there is beautiful. The fact that you can sort of take your time with these games, or you can...
Wait, what the fuck is being said now? What, bruh?
Time frame, and sometimes you did want to...
shut up and rewind.
The game was filled with wonder. It allowed you to explore everything and to really see what they had to offer. Now,
okay, okay, I missed this. This is like a nothing sentence. This is like filler for your essay, where you have like a word cap or like a word not cap. What's the other one? Like baseline. Like you have to have like 2,000 words in this thing, otherwise I'm just not even gonna give you a grade. Now she's just filling in filler stuff like this game, so much wonder and glory and. She's not actually saying anything here.
You had to do it, of course, in this arcade style.
Maybe I'm being too harsh, but come on, bruh.
Time frame, and sometimes you did want to do it as fast as possible, but the variety in the choice of gameplay there is beautiful. The fact that
it's not that variety-ish. Like you either take the you either play all the levels or you use the warp pipes. Or I guess now you speedrun, but again, that wasn't like an intentional thing. Like all those things that people do in speedruns to make the game go faster, or to beat the game faster, not intentional, so I don't think it's like worth even mentioning in a... Well, I guess it is okay to mention in a retrospective.
You can sort of...
As long as you like acknowledge that this was in no way at all intentional by the developers.
Take your time with these games, or you can absolutely bull rush to the very end. Is crazy quality, and something very clever that they did with the warp zones is...
I must have fucking missed it, but didn't she say it had like an arcade like time frame? But this is like the opposite. Like taking your time, you can't really take your time with arcade games, or at least you wouldn't. You would have to like beat it relatively fast, right? Whatever.
They made them kind of intuitive to a degree, at least that first one. So in World 1-...
Bruh, come on, bruh. Come on. Why? You could have edited that out. That's a very easy thing to edit out. Come on,
to a degree, at
bruh.
least that first one. So in World 2,
Yeah, look. This is how you edit that out.
made them kind of intuitive to a degree, at least that first one.
Cut here,
So in World 2,
and then cut to this.
so in World 1-2,
Come on, bruh. How you leave that in? Come on. It's like it's such a minor thing, but also it's like, brother. She's a film student, by the way. Well, I'm not a film student anymore, but she's a fellow film student, so I can critique her harshly. What's up, Pop Culture Mechanics? How you going? How's it going? How you doing? Let's re-roll that. Hi, Pop Culture Mechanics. How's it going, brother? I'm pretty sure like old enough to be my dad, so I don't know. I'm calling you brother. I actually don't know how old you are, but I assume you're kind of up there in years, at least compared to me.
when you're seeing those platforms rise above the level, it makes sense almost that I think I can get up there. Now, in
Okay, bro. I'm sorry. Again, it's such a minor thing, but she's a film student, so she needs to hear this. What the fuck was that cut?
Rise,
Now, to be fair, I've done choppy cuts as well, but sometimes I do them because like, okay, I unfortunately did like one take of this thing, or no, I did 2 takes and I didn't like space out my sentences, so it's hard to cut out. So yeah, okay, I can grant her that. It's also pretty far into the video, so there's like less of a chance of people actually seeing this. So it's like, you know, the desire to correct mistakes goes down. But come on.
above the level, it makes sense almost that I think I can get up there. Now,
Okay, actually that wasn't as bad as I thought the first time.
rise above the level, it makes sense almost that I think I can get up
You guessed correctly, I'm older. Well, I obviously know you're older, but I don't know how old.
there. Now, in
Okay,
rise above the level,
Okay, let's fucking listen to this.
it makes sense almost that I think I can get up there. Now,
Okay, so it's not the worst abrupt cut, but it's a little bad.
in 4-2, it's a little bit more complicated because if you do the same thing, you're obviously going to get to Warp Pipe 5. Warp Pipe 5 is not what you
Oh yeah, this one's pretty cool. I don't know why we're like hearkening. I almost said hearkening. I don't know why we're focusing on this aspect. Like we're fucking 11 minutes in, and she hasn't mentioned power ups at all, which is really weird.
like skipping just a couple levels
Like Skibidi Toilet? Is that what she said?
is not what we
I've never seen Skibidi Toilet. I don't really know what it is. I just know the name.
want to do. But this
But yeah, in this level, you can do the normal way, and it gets you to World 5, or if you can do the other way, I think it gets you to World 8.
one is way
Like
more
the super secret one.
complicated because you have
Okay, it's not way more complicated. You hit like a vine, and then you climb up it. It's not way more complicated.
to like hit these invisible blocks. You have to have Big Mario. I think there is a way to
Big Mario. I know that's what he's called, but saying Big Mario sounds stupid.
do it with Baby Mario, but I don't really know how you do that. There's all these things that have to line up for
Wait, did she just call him Baby Mario? Motherfucker, he ain't a baby. He's a grown-ass adult.
you to hit that second one. And so it feels like they really made this game to be played over and over again and to be fully explored and just kind of exploited in a way.
Fucking muted. I was talking to my beautiful girlfriend, so I couldn't pause there, but she flubbed another line, I think.
And so it feels like they really made this game to be played
To bleep played. Look, okay, here, to be fair to her, sorry, that was probably really loud. To be fair to her, sometimes when you're recording like that, you don't even notice the actual mistake that's being said out of your mouth. Like you can't physically, you don't acknowledge, you don't even know you made a mistake. That's happened to me. It's happened to other people as well, where you like completely just a line and you don't realize it until you're editing. It's like, fuck, dude. So maybe that happened there to her. She like didn't even like notice or realize that she messed up. Am I reviewing her game video? I mean, yeah, kind of. You could say so.
over
Can
and
you not tell by what was happening on screen? Excuse me. Yeah, that's what we're doing basically.
over again and to be fully explored and just kind of exploited in a way.
Yeah, I don't think they intended for anybody to exploit anything. I don't think they were thinking about that at all. But okay.
And if there's one thing about video game players, it's that they love to feel like they've done something like under the nose of the game. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that was the special sauce of Tears of the Kingdom. Was like
uh, that's an interesting segue. Okay.
players, it's that they love to feel like they've done something like under the nose of the game.
I agree. People do like that for some reason. I don't really care either way, but yeah. She has a terrible pitch and tone of voice. Come on, bruh. She does sound a little nasally, but I don't think it's that bad, honestly. I do think her. Well, again, she's not reading off of anything, so just her way of just like shooting the shit. It's kind of. It's not too bad in this video, but I've seen other videos where I've literally clicked off because I'm like, okay, bro, like I just feel like you don't give a shit.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like that was the special sauce of Tears of the Kingdom.
This is a weird like this game in that regard is just like Tears of the Kingdom. It seems like a really weird example to bring. You could bring up Zelda, but like maybe bring up 8-bit Zelda. You know, it's a little more like the game you're talking about right now.
Was like, oh, like I figured this out in a way that the game doesn't want me to do. So it's like when you find.
Yeah, but that's it. Like all of those things, not necessarily that they're intentional, but the system was built in a way so you could do that. That's not really the case here, right?
In these little areas, you're like, oh my god, this is just for the developers. Like, how did I figure out about this? And then it becomes this.
Is that confirmed? Do we know that warp zones were really just there for developers to test out the levels and they left them there and then players found them? I don't know if that's true or not. That kind of sound. I know that's the case in some games, but I don't know if that's the case in this game.
Whole thing, like in the friend group, on the playground when you were a kid. And it's sick. It's very, very cool. It's probably one of the best parts about Mario Bros. Is just how.
I will say it is pretty cool, actually. That like as a kid, it was like, bro, there's secrets, like, and they're crazy. It was pretty cool. So I'll give her that. I kind of like. I keep wanting to say Harkin because she said it, but no. I kind of gave her shit for saying that earlier, but yeah, I guess it kind of fits.
Creative it is in a way. The play styles, the variety of different things you can do in this game cannot be understated, and I know I might be.
Bruh, it's not that. it's a very basic platform. Calm down.
Repeating myself a little bit here.
At least she acknowledged it.
But I just think we need to drive home how fucking insane it was that they basically came up with a new genre of game, essentially, by.
I wish you could see me rolling my eyes.
By really elaborating on their blueprint, I guess, for this game, which could be considered.
Oops, I muted myself. Copa, can you hold down the fort for 1 second? This is why I need music to play while I'm holding down the fort with Copa. Oh, dude, I should make a Copa song. Yeah, we should do that.
Considered Donkey Kong, right? Okay, so let's talk about the enemies.
Bruh. We're almost fucking done with the video. You're talking about the enemies right now? That's weird.
And I know I might be repeating myself a little bit here, but I just think we need to drive home how fucking insane it was that they basically came up with a new genre of game.
Yeah, I mean, she did acknowledge platformers before Mario. She didn't bring up Pitfall, which is weird. Oh, maybe you know. What time are we at now? 12. Here, I'm gonna write it in chat so I don't forget. Maybe you know pop culture, but there was this game she showed off earlier, and I've never seen it. Maybe you know. Maybe you recognize it. Oh, where was it though? Where was it? Fuck. Was it here? Where the fuck was it, boy? Was it here?
Did what we know as the modern day platformer and really did a lot to lay the blueprint down. It also was kind of first of its kind side-scrolling game. At the time we were used
no, it's way before this.
to often mess around in it, see what's going on, just jump.
No. Was it before this or after that? I should have took a screenshot.
I have a heavy amount of nostalgia for it, but
Nostalgia.
2 and 3 and stuff like that, and so I definitely had grown accustomed. Basically same vibe as Jumpman from Donkey Kong, so we had a blue.
I don't remember if it was before or after vibe from Jumpman. Okay, I think we're wasting too much time.
Base ass Super Mario.
Landed on that awkward phrasing again. Fuck, where was it? Here, let's play. How do you do speed? Where is it? There it is. No, that's fucking sleeper timer, which is a pretty cool feature actually. Playback speed, double the speed. We're gonna wait to find this thing. So let's just talk. Mario movie. Was it before or after the Mario movie? I don't remember. 1 second, Cope. Copa holding it down for me, bro. I kind of want Carl to come in to hold it down for me. I have to do something real quick. Come here, bro. Okay, you know what? I should have prepared this earlier. I have to do something really quick. So, and I'm not just gonna fucking play her video without commenting on it because that's stupid. So, Vincent, that description is from a completely different video. What do you mean? I'm reacting to white women and then maybe myself. That's all the information you need. Check your DM. What's up, bruh? I have a DM from Zax. Where's your DM? Or you mean for Carl? I don't know. I gotta do something really quickly, but I don't want to just fucking leave the stream. So what we're gonna do is, what video do you guys want to watch? Let's watch the Oblivion video. I'm gonna leave you guys with the Oblivion video, and hopefully I'll be back before before time's up. Okay. So is this a good? Actually, that's loud.
Did it?
See, I knew her audio was low.
Made Oblivion. I haven't played much of the original. I lost in.
All right, so here. Shut
They
the
actually-
fuck up. That's so loud. Maybe I should not have it be so loud in my fucking videos. I can hop on LOL. No, it won't take that long. Also, you wouldn't be able to control the video, and also, yeah, no, I'll just fucking here. One second. One second. This is so scuffed, dude. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Me doing thing BRB. I'll just let the Oblivion video play, and hopefully, this guy doesn't strike the stream, you know. All right, I'll be right back. I'm a speeder on this shit just for you, chat.
They actually did it. They remade Oblivion. I haven't played much of the original. I lost interest after the first Oblivion Gate. But since this game is a lot cheaper than what I was expecting, I decided to give it a try. For reference, I haven't played much of Skyrim either, and I played a decent amount of Morrowind, the objectively best test game. First off, I want to say that the game looks pretty good, especially the character models. No more potato faces. I'm sure some people will miss the old ones, but come on, look how much cooler I can make the Dark Elf. The only time I miss the old faces is when an important character comes up. Like, this is not the Emperor, that's not Martin, and this ain't Joffrey. Now, a lot of people will say that the game overall looks worse, especially because of the lack of saturation that the original had. The difference is pretty extreme. However, I don't think that more saturation is just more better. I can see where people are coming from, though. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of this orangey tint that can happen sometimes, and by sometimes I mean a lot more than it should. I'm not near the Red Mountain, dude. Why does it look like this? Kind of looks just bad. I do think that the game shines when it comes to Oblivion itself in terms of visuals. Speaking overall, I do think the game could use a bit more contrast. It's just a bit just a bit muted, a little bit. It's definitely closer to Skyrim than OG Oblivion when it comes to the color palette. I played as a Dunmer because they are the best. I really like how they let you pick if you are from Vardenfell or mainland Morrowind. Matter of fact, each race gets 2 different options for different traits. I don't know how consequential this actually is to the game, but it's kind of cool that it's here in the first place. Just like before, you can create a custom class to your liking. This may not seem like such a big deal to mention, but I would have assumed that they would have removed custom classes altogether to make it more in line with Skyrim. That is not the case, and I am glad of that. Oblivion's leveling system was really backwards in the original, to the point where that's like the biggest reason why I never really wanted to play the game. They seem to have changed it in this one, which, thank you, Jesus. It seems that every skill, not just the major ones, will cause you to level up. So really the only reason to pick certain major skills over other ones is just for like the initial bonus, I think. Shut the fuck up. That video fucking sucks, dude. Who the fuck played that video, man? I mean, look. Fucking no views, dude. 69, it used to be 64. Hell yeah, dude. Me playing on stream got it more views. Wait, how do I stop that? Okay, there we go. I forgot. Okay, I couldn't find the fucking thing. Whatever. I'll DM it to you. Wait, do I even have you on Twitter, Mr. Pop Culture? I don't think I do. What were we at? 12 something. 12. I'm gonna be eating while we're streaming, so sorry.
They basically came up with a new genre.
Oh shit! I forgot.
Of game essentially by really elaborating on their blueprint, I guess, for this game, which could be considered Donkey Kong, right? Okay, so let's talk about the enemies.
I mean, this game really isn't that much like Donkey Kong, like even at the roots. Other than the fact that you jump and run, like that's no, you couldn't even run in Donkey Kong. You just jumped. You'll find me on Twitter. Yeah, I'll send you a screenshot after the stream if you DM me and remind me, because I've never seen that game. And unfortunately, she didn't actually play any of the game. She just showed a screenshot. Oh, I could probably look it up in the. Well, whatever. I'll do it later. We'll
game.
Well, I'll look it up after we're almost done with the video, anyways.
Essentially, by really elaborating on their blueprint, I guess, for this game, which could be considered Donkey Kong, right? Okay, so let's talk about the enemies now. The enemies in this game are insane, right?
No, they're pretty basic.
Have the Goombas. Easy to understand, you bop on their head, whatever.
Literally the most basic enemy in all of gaming, bro. Which isn't a bad thing, but... Hold on, let me DM Carl. I'm pretty sure he's waiting for me to DM him. Yo, you good, bro?
Then we take it up a notch, we got the Koopas. Koopas are super interesting because you bop them.
They're mildly interesting at best, but okay.
And then you're like, oh, why? Well, I'll just hit him again. Maybe I need to hit him twice. And the shell, bang. You know what I mean? Like, that's such a...
This is such like a childish way of explaining what's going on. You do the thing, and the thing happens, and then... And then it happens.
That's such a thing that we've had for years now that we don't even think about that. But to design that type of gameplay at that time, absolutely insane.
Okay, that's like almost an actually good point. Like, yeah, I've never not known about the Koopas needing to be like hit twice. So, are you eating? Yeah, I'm eating. I'm sorry. I will be eating though.
The jumping Koopas, the iterations of the enemies are so
You call them the jumping Koopas? They're called paratroopers or whatever.
Simple, but they make so much sense. And the progression of difficulty in this game, like, granted, it's a hard game and it kicks it up quite a bit in the, I would say probably about.
Damn, we're now at the yes portion of the voting. So yeah, I am gonna have to review my own video after this, and Carl's probably just gonna be here for that.
World 4, it gets kind of insane. Then you have Bowser. Bowser's the big
Okay, she said World 4 gets insane. I don't remember at what world I say it gets hard.
bad, right? Bowser was a original character at this time, and there's a variety of ways to beat him, but usually the best.
There's two ways to beat him. You hit him with fireballs or you hit the axe. What do you mean there's a variety?
Best and most surefire way to do so is beat
No,
Tiny
don't full screen this motherfucker. I mean, I guess 2 is technically a variety, but I wouldn't call 2 a variety.
You have Bowser. Bowser's the big bad, right? Bowser was a original character at this time.
Well, I don't
What
think
the
any of
fuck?
this.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, I hate YouTube Shorts so much.
Kind of stuff. Mainly the
That was kind of funny, though. Where the fuck were we? Like here?
kind of insane. Then you
Yeah, we were here.
have Bowser. Bowser's the big bad, right? Bowser was a original character at this time, and there's a variety of ways to beat him, but usually the best and most surefire way to do so is beat Tiny Mario and run under him when he's
Okay, I don't know if Carl's saying he can't come on, or he's gonna come on in a second, based on what he said to me. So we'll see.
jumping. Then, of course, you can
Wait, hold
block
on. I need to pay attention to what she's saying.
was a original character at this time, and there's a variety of ways
Yeah, you know, he was an original character at this time. No longer so, though. I know she's like saying that it's like the first time he's showing up in anything, but I don't know. It's like, yeah, he was, he was new.
to beat him, but usually the best and most surefire way to do so is beat Tiny Mario and run under him when he's jumping.
No, hit him with fireballs. It's way easier.
Then, of course, you can blast him with the fireball. So
Okay, thank you.
there's just kind of different ways
That's literally the only 2 ways of beating him. What do you mean there's like a variety, a spectrum of ways of beating him? It's literally just that.
to play this game, which I really love, and I think that's what makes it so special, especially if you look at it as compared to the games that were coming out at the
It is pretty cool that you do have multiple options. However, I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's not like this big of a deal of it. But I don't know.
time. On top of that, the power-ups. We just mentioned the Fire Flower.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh my god, we're 14 minutes into this 16-minute video. Why can't I zoom? There we go. 2 minutes remaining. We finally got to the power-ups, dude. That's pretty crazy.
But there's this mushroom
And this person's like a film student or whatever, so it's okay for me to critique her harshly.
that powers you up. And it makes so much sense that you can take another hit now because you're twice the size. Like, the way they did things
Hey, what's up, crab feeder? I'm eating a burger.
power-up wise are so
Nosh, I do love you.
it was so intuitive. Then the Fire Flower is one of the most iconic Mario power-ups at this point that we've had in almost every single Mario
Oh,
game.
I'm sorry, Jen. I said out loud what I was eating. I didn't notice that you were trying to guess. But yes, you were right about the bread.
2D and 3D alike at this point because it is so versatile. It can be used in so many
Okay, one second. I didn't even fucking hear what you said.
powers you up. And you look
I am chewing, motherfucker. What do you think this is? You know, this is me swallowing?
at it as compared to the games that were coming out at the time. On top of that, the power-up.
Hey, I'm fucking... I'm like playing the video, but then I'm just reading chat. 1 second.
There's just kind of different ways to play this game, which I really love, and I think that's what makes it so special, especially if you look at it as compared to the games that were coming out at the time. On top of that, the power-ups. We just mentioned the
I think a better example of that would be the first Zelda game.
Fire Flower, but there's this mushroom
1 second, chat. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong. I love streaming and being bald. I actually think I would look really bad bald, so I hope I never go bald. I think my grandfather went bald, like in his 30s. Okay, I think we're getting Carl on. Okay, he needs to he needs to take a shower before he streams with me. I don't know what kind of stream he thinks this is gonna be, but okay. To each their own.
did not launch with Super Mario Bros. The Super Famicom at that time was actually starting to move towards a floppy disk based system instead of that that were coming out at the time. On top of that,
I pulled the Timidin on mute. I was about to say, didn't you literally just say this? But I fucked up and I started the video over again.
the power-ups. We just mentioned the Fire Flower, but there's this mushroom that powers you up. And it makes so much sense that you can take another hit now because you're twice the size. Like, the way they did things.
I don't really think that's intuitive. Like, I'm bigger, so I can take an extra hit. Well, maybe like a little bit. Like, I guess it makes sense that if you're like small, you'd be weak and frail, but if you're big, you can take a little bit more damage. Dude, I would totally get Tim on if I knew how to contact him. I would have him on literally right now. I would totally have Tim on, even if he isn't drunk, dude. I love Tim. Stop chewing. Just swallow the burger whole. Okay, dude. I'll try to do that.
Power-up wise it was so intuitive. And then the Fire Flower is one of the most iconic Mario
Okay, it's worse than AJ because I'm very close to the mic right now.
power-ups at this point that we've had in almost every single Mario game.
Hold up, what the fuck she say?
Or is one of the most. It makes so much sense that you can take another hit now because you're twice the size. Like, the way they did things, power-up wise, it was so intuitive. And then the Fire Flower is one of the most iconic Mario power-ups at
It's arguably the most iconic.
this point that we've had in almost every single
Oh yeah, real Santa doesn't know who Tim is. Sure, yeah, we totally believe you, real Santa.
Mario game, 2D and 3D alike at this point, because it is so versatile. It can be used in so many different
No, what? It's not versatile at all. What are you talking about? You hit motherfuckers with it and they die. That's it. What? What do you mean super versatile?
ways, and
Actually, oh fuck. I actually like saying versatile more now. I didn't used to, but now. I started saying it as a joke and now it just comes out naturally.
the most iconic Mario
Dude, Crab Feeder missed the Tim era. Like, it's one thing to like look at the live streams after the fact. It's another thing completely to like be there. You know, it's totally different. Jana, what the fuck you just said? I saw you wrote something. You redacted it. The fuck you just said to me? No, I'm just kidding. You're cool, Jana.
power-ups at this point that we've had in almost every single Mario game.
Oh, Jana, this actually goes out to everybody. I made a Tim rap about Irene. I want Zax to reveal it live on air, maybe tomorrow, because it's super fucking funny, dude. I'd say it's way better than the one I posted to Twitter. Even the reggae one.
2D and 3D alike at this point, because it is so versatile. It can be used in so many different ways, and even back then in this very first game, you understand exactly how to use it, and it's just
Okay, you're just gonna make the claim that it's super versatile, and then not explain. Does she know what that word means?
super intuitive. This entire game is so
It is pretty intuitive, I will say, because you have to press there's only 2 buttons, so you're gonna press the run button at some point, and you're gonna realize, oh, that's how I shoot fireballs.
damn intuitive, and again, that's what makes it fucking special. Let's talk
Damn, bro, super. How is it versatile though, bro? You didn't explain that shit. You just threw that out there and then just left it hanging.
about the music really quickly. The music sort of gets repetitive, it sort of repeats itself, but it's absolutely
The soundtrack is pretty short. I wouldn't say it's repetitive. I mean, I guess I wouldn't call it repetitive, even though it does repeat quite often because the loops are pretty short. Only because it doesn't get annoying. But I guess that doesn't like necessarily mean that something's not repetitive. But I don't think it warrants calling it that. But it is a very short soundtrack.
iconic. There's nothing more iconic than Mario music, and that is no different here.
I think Jesus is more iconic than Mario music. Like if we're gonna like in gaming, I think Mario's Yahoo is more iconic than than the actual music. Maybe not. I think like his image is more iconic than the music. Probably, because I think people that don't like couldn't hum one of the tunes, they would recognize who he is. So he's more like recognizable. I guess that technically means he's more iconic. Hey, I just realized that since this is weird and I couldn't crop it, you got motherfucking Andrew Tate in the fucking corner. It's funny.
They've obviously improved it in further iterations, but that original
Nos, I miss when Tim and Zardy had sex on camera. Bro, that was a crazy stream. Too bad we don't have a copy of that. Yeah, Crab Feeder missed out, dude. That was a crazy stream.
World 1-1 theme is amazing. That is the most
Yeah, the Mario theme is amazing.
video game level theme I have ever heard in my life. It's fantastic. It's
Hold on, did she say the best? She's about to say it's nostalgic. I'm about to lose my shit.
amazing. That is the most video game level theme I have ever heard in my life.
Wait, what the fuck? Am I retarded? What is she saying?
Is amazing. That is the most video game level theme I have ever heard.
That is the most video game level theme? I mean, okay, I know what she's saying now. It didn't click. Yeah, Mario is the most video game ever. I guess that is true. Okay, I get what she's saying. Yeah, I take back my hate. She is right. Mario is the most mass video game ever.
In my life. It's fantastic. It's nostalgic. It's
Stop fucking using that word. I wish I could delete the word nostalgia or nostalgic or any variation thereof from gamers' lexicon forever. Just completely get rid of it. I hate it. Okay, for a second, Crab Fear, I thought you said that the music was forgettable, and I thought you were doing a bit, but then I saw, no, you said unforgettable, and yes, that is true.
beautiful. It's really well done. And they
Oh yeah, I missed that one too, Nos. I did not see that one. I only heard legends of the Tim trying to riz an old lady. Hey, good on him, bro. No, never mind.
crammed all of that quality into the tiny
Nostalgia rules, fuck you. No, people fucking use it way too much, dude. Oh, okay, good night. I'm like, wait, what the fuck are you saying, Jenna? But yeah, good night.
file size. It's damn impressive. The game holds up incredibly well to this very day. It's a game I look forward to playing every single year, and
I feel this is the sixth fucking time she said it. It's probably like the third, but yeah.
probably
Oh wait, is Carl fucking messaging me? No, he didn't. Okay, cool. He said give me 5 like more than 5 minutes ago.
gonna stream it pretty soon. And hey, I'm gonna have more streams soon. I
Shout out to her stream, guys. Go follow her stream and watch her play Mario.
know I said I was gonna stream once a week. It hasn't happened. I'm gonna try. I'm really gonna
I thought she was gonna say I'm a try hard. I'm like, what the fuck?
try. Okay, guys. I've got school again, so it's tough.
Damn, bro, she got school. I guess she hasn't taken her editing class yet.
But thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this.
She's thanking us, guys, for being mean to her. Okay, we were mean. Okay, fucking motherfucking, what's his name? Lucifer was being mean to her earlier, but he's long gone, so we're in the clear. And Nos would never say anything mean about her. Also, hold on. As soon as she comes
Video.
back
Let
on,
me know
as soon as she
what
comes back
you
on screen, we're gonna do it.
think about Mario Bros. Down in the comments below if you've noticed the quality of this video. And you're like, God
Oh wait.
damn, Josie, it's looking fantastic.
Look. Zooming in makes me laugh all the time. Hold on, Nos, look at this. You can't tell me. Oh, I can't go up further. Okay, whatever. There we go. Now, so you can't tell me that this is not just woman Copa, right? You see the resemblance, right? She's the top half of his head. This is a Copa had hair, dude. Oh, I wish Jana would have seen this. She could confirm whether this is actually like just woman Copa or not. Nos, what are you talking about? You never told me to play that game before. How can I like? How was I supposed to know I was supposed to play that game? Anyways, what was she saying? I laughed because she said something about quality.
Quality of this video. And you're like,
What do y'all think she means by that?
God damn, Josie, it's looking fantastic.
Damn, Daniel.
I have a new lens on this camera.
Oh, she means like her little fucking lens. I mean, it looks just. Oh, okay. She record. Okay, bruh. You don't need to record in 4K for your fucking YouTube videos. Most of these motherfuckers are watching on their phone anyway. Just fucking recording in full HD. Basic S4 HD. You don't need more. You're just fucking. Something fell down in the background. You're just fucking around if you're recording in 4K, in my opinion. Unless you're doing like an actual like really good shot. This is just you in your fucking bedroom, bruh. You don't need to record this shit in 4K. Now I'm fucking pissed, bruh. It's the fucking. I almost said something that I could only say on a Tim stream, but it's the motherfucking camera. How can I say this? Let's say camera nerds. The motherfucking camera nerds out there, like, oh, I gotta record in fucking high as possible. It's like, no, you don't, bruh. Oh, wait, the fuck? I forgot Carl. I acknowledged his message, and then I forgot to fucking let him in. 1 second, bro. Copa's on screen. I don't know how this is going to work, because I've never done this. When the fuck am I going to play Deus Ex? So, once I finish the Pokemon review, the next big video is Deus Ex, so I'll do that. Okay. Start. Hold on. I got to... This stream is so scuffed. I'm not muted, right? Okay, good. I thought I was muted for a second. Gotta make sure I got the right mic and all that shit on Discord. I don't think it really matters, but whatever. All right, let's just call Carl, see what happens. Uh-oh, that's not good. I can't hear him. Hello, Carl? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. This is so epic. I love Discord. 1 second, buddy. Why? The outputs... The fuck? Why? That's not good. Do I have Discord muted? Oh, wait. I'm stupid. I muted the tab. Okay, talk.
Hello.
There we go. I muted the tab earlier and forgot. Chat, let me know how Carl sounds, because this is the first time we're doing this. Also, I should share my screen so you can see the video. What's up, Carl? How you going?
Good. Hello.
How you doing, buddy?
Good. You're insulting me here because I do this thing called a job, and I smell like asshole from sweating all day, so I had to take a shower.
Jobs are stupid. Don't have one. All right, you can see the video? The video's almost fucking over.
Yeah, I know. I was like, okay, well, you got another video?
Yeah, it's me. Hold on, you sound a little loud. Let me actually here, say something.
Hello.
All right, you don't look that loud on the mixer, but in my eardrums you're kind of exploding me right now, so I'm gonna turn down on my headphones.
Yeah.
Chat, let
my
me know.
wife had my fucking headphones cranked to the max.
Hell yeah, dude.
And
That's how you're supposed to do it.
And then you were like, hello, and I'm like, fuck.
Oh shit, sorry.
No, it's not your fault. It's always the woman's fault.
Yeah, Nas says he hates you because you haven't played Deus Ex, and I frankly agree.
Well, that's fine. There are better games out there.
Oh wait, we have Cope on screen. There we go. Wait,
Hey, how you doing, Pop Culture?
All right, wait. Do I have to press a specific thing so you can hear the video too, or is it good to go?
I mean,
Here, let's just
no,
play
no,
the video and
play
find out.
Just down in the
Can you hear that?
I can't hear anything.
Fuck. Okay, hold on. Stop sharing. Share screen. Yes, allow fucking share screen. Allow. Okay, there's no option to turn on volume. Da fuck.
You know, if worst case scenario, you could just do what I always do.
I can't have anal sex with you on stream, dude. What the fuck?
That's not what we do.
What the fuck? There's literally no option to share audio. What the fuck? Hold on. Are you sure you can't hear this?
comments below if you've noticed the quality of this video.
You can hear that,
Yeah, I'm
right?
sure.
Nah, I'm pretty
No.
sure you're just trolling me, right? You can totally hear that.
I'm not.
Man, Discord fell off. What the hell?
Yeah, Discord has like issues when it shares. That's why I have to open up like a StreamYard room just for that.
I don't have a StreamYard thing though. Unless you want to do it and I'll share the screen there. Because
Yeah,
I don't
give me
have
1 second,
an
though.
account to set that up. But yeah, we can do that.
I'll get this set up real quick. It's not that bad.
Man, Discord fell off.
Enter.
Actually, no, it never was on, so it can't fall off. Anyways, let's look at Copa.
Who is Copa?
You know who
I
Copa
don't
is?
understand these references. No,
Look at the screen. Look at the stream. Oh, wait,
I don't know who that is.
that's Copa.
I don't know who that is.
I'm literally telling you, it's Copa.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know
You
how.
can keep saying that name.
I don't know
It
why we're
doesn't-
running into this
doesn't register.
problem. I'm literally telling you who it is, Copa. You should understand it intuitively.
I don't.
I think you're
Don't get
trolling
these
me.
references. I'm not trolling you.
You're a little stinker bingish troll. I know you know who Copa is.
I don't.
Chad, do we believe him? I don't believe him.
Why would I lie about this? For
I don't know. I pressed block by accident instead of allowed. 1 second.
Oh, jeez.
So how was your day?
It was okay. I sent you the Britney Spears lift I have to do, so that was fun.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
Present, share screen.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many fucking options.
It's like 2 things to
Share
do,
screen.
like present and share screen.
Oh no, it's the same thing. Okay, it just showed me a thing, and I thought, whatever. All right, can you hear this?
And you're like, God
You can hear that?
Hold on a second.
damn, Josie, it's looking
God damn. Can you hear that or no?
I can't hear that one actually.
Really?
1 second.
fantastic. I have a new
I see
lens
her
on
lips
this.
are moving, but I don't hear no words.
I'm going to. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say something really bad. Do I have to
Modern
select?
technology, it always
Do I have to
works.
select stream audio in the settings so you can hear it?
Let me check here.
Because I don't even know what the fuck this option would be. This is so scuffed, bro.
I think it would be the same thing for you as it was somewhere else, right? Wait, hold on a second.
Me very upset. Why technology not easy
Unmute your mic on here.
on here? But then why?
Just double check something.
Hello?
I'll play it.
I'm not. Oh, I don't think that would matter. But okay.
camera, and it's
No, it doesn't. Work.
fucking
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter.
You're just muted on there
What
for
the
a second. I
fuck?
was
Why
confused.
can't you hear it? Here, you're just gonna have to read the subtitles, Brett. Whatever.
beautiful. It's a cinema.
No, I'm just
You
kidding.
have to
That's
read the subtitles.
That's cursed. What? Okay. Why is this not easy? Here, I'm just gonna refresh the page after I selected that. See if that works. Do I have to allow audio? Why I'm in the Morrowind place? Here, nobody can see this but you. So
The
I'll
in-laws.
enter with the. I'm in Morrowind. Can you see me?
Let's see.
I'm in Morrowind for some reason. I don't remember selecting this. All right. It is still Copa, right? Oh, we're still on Copa on the stream. Bruh, this is fucking stupid. I hate this so much. All right. Present. Share screen. Yes. Oh. Yeah. This. There's no allow audio option, so I'm just gonna hit allow, and it's gonna work, right?
Photography lens. I just love it so much. And
You can hear that,
I
right?
don't hear no. Papa, I can't hear you.
Bruh, why can't...
Why is that not working? This never has happened before.
Why the fuck does it... No, okay. Okay, no, this isn't it. I thought something was off. What the fuck is that? Hello? Why are you playing games? The fuck was that?
Oh, you can hear that, but I can't hear you. That's so weird.
What the fuck? I don't know what to do now.
Hold on a second.
Want to try
One
watch
second.
together again, like last time?
Yeah, we could try that.
Oh, Nas is freaking out because he wants me to play the AI Tim song. I don't have it on this laptop now, so I literally can't. But if you really want me to play it, actually, which one? Because I have 3 now, but I want Zax to play the 3rd one for the first time on the stream tomorrow. So you want the reggae song or the other?
Reggae Shark.
I'm asking.
We watch
Nas.
Reggae Shark. That's the best one.
No, I don't know what that is.
You don't know what Reggae Shark is?
No, it sounds racist, and I don't like that.
Kinda. But it's pretty cool.
Racism is not cool, dude. What the hell?
Racism is always cool.
You know, you convinced me.
That's why-
I agree.
That's how the world was built,
Is
sir.
this
Was
the-
racism.
Why does this not look like Watch Together? I don't know which one is it? This isn't it. Where the fuck's Watch Together? Hold on, it's probably in our chat. Why don't I just look up in the chat? Yeah, it was so worth having you on. Completely bring the stream to a stop. Okay, it's this one, yeah. Nah, it's good. It's good.
Link
I mean,
me
it's
to
just-
this
it's
watch
just-
together.
What the fuck? Why can't I hear you 2 times now? Say something again?
That is weird. Hello?
Oh, did you unmute on StreamYard?
No.
Are you sure?
100%.
I heard you double for some reason. Okay. Let's try. How do I do this? Oh, I fucking hate this so much. It's this.
That's too funny.
Everyone
Shut the fuck up, lady. I know you can't hear her, but she's talking. How do I send you a link? Me forget how to do.
You don't know how to copy and paste into Discord?
Do I just do that, or do I have to? Do I just do
yes.
this? Are you sure? Is it just this?
Do you have a code?
Why the
Is that what you're talking about? Do you have a code that you have to send me?
I don't remember. Why the fuck is it not?
This is your idea. How do you not know how it works?
I don't remember. I have Alzheimer's, dude. I have O grades.
Bro, you're like, bro, we gotta watch this through like this thing, bro. It's called Watch Together, bro.
It works.
Totally know what
I don't
doing.
know. I don't know if this link is even gonna work. Click it. Does it work?
Yeah, switch it to English here.
Yeah. Why the fuck is it in Spanish?
It says the code is invalid. Why is everything in Spanish? What the fuck?
I don't know. It's also in Spanish on my end for some reason.
What are you doing? What viruses are you giving
Why
my
is it in
computer, sir?
Spanish? Can we switch it to Czech? Worst stream ever, dude. This is going downhill fast, bruh.
Oh my god.
Okay, this should be the fucking link. Why is that like hidden off in the distance and not like immediately readily available?
Why is everything in Spanish still?
I don't know. It doesn't matter though. Like the video's not gonna be in Spanish,
see.
right?
I still
IJP
need
more
to
like
read.
IDK. You don't need to read. What are you talking about?
It's not letting me join the room here. Oh, there we go.
All right. Does it work though, or is it glitching out like last time? Let's see. I'm gonna press play now.
Play it.
or at least most people you know are going to tell you
Okay, I can
how
hear you now.
iconic
Okay, it's good.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna touch this.
Okay, now you press play. It's not play.
It's only when I do something. It's only when I do it. You just control it.
Super Mario Bros. Is
Can you hear that?
I can hear that.
Okay, that's weird.
Just you control it.
Oh, maybe I have to give you like
Let-
permissions. Whatever. We're not even gonna deal with permissions. Okay, hold on. I don't even know why we're Why did I even do it for this video? The video's literally over. This was
You
not
can
worth
still
it at
do
all.
it with more.
Yeah, I
You can
know.
do more.
I know. I just gotta go. This is the worst fucking
lady?
stream
I
ever.
need to know this. Who is this lady?
She's white woman.
I know that she's white woman, but like, what else about her?
Does this work? No, that does not work. Oh no, yeah, it kind of works. There we go. She white woman make Mario video. If I do this, will it fuck up for you though? Are you in the same place as I am?
With the Charizard and Blastoise photo in the background?
Yeah, and now it's Mario.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just control it, I guess. I think we were like here.
I appreciate you all, and I will see you in that video. It's a banger. Say it with me, chat.
This is literally the end of the video. Fuck this shit, bro. Going back to Copa. Here, let me put in my own video. So I made a poll in chat to see if we're gonna react to my shitty ass Mario 1 video, just so it's like more fair, because it would be kind of like unfair just to react to her shitty ass Mario video. So we're doing that.
Mm.
So
So who
only
is this woman?
only
Where'd you
say
find her?
it literally doesn't matter, dude. She's white woman. That's literally all that's
I'm
relevant.
asking. I need to know.
That's literally all it is. Just a woman
So it's just a woman, but she has a YouTube channel. Where'd you find this?
on YouTube.
I know that. But where?
On YouTube, I don't
Would you
remember.
Would you just type in "white woman reviews Mario"?
I did do that, and that's the first thing that showed up.
Let me find out. I want to see if this is true.
Why am I getting a
This is for science.
notification?
White woman.
Blonde. You gotta specify blonde woman.
No.
Yes.
No.
It won't show up as it's supposed to.
The year is 19.
Oh, the microphone quality, bro.
Bombarded by Kermit.
Shut up.
You awake
Shut up.
on
the
Christmas
first
Day,
thing that
rushing
pops
down
up
the
is the most racist
stairs,
person in the USA.
hoping, praying
Why the fuck is this
that
unpausing?
this game is underneath your. But unfortunately,
Why is Watch Together fucking cursed, bruh?
This is your idea.
the year Cyberpunk, I mean, the ET
This is your first video.
Why the fuck
game,
won't it
the
pause?
console video.
There we go. Jeez, man. Now this isn't my first video, but it is one of my first videos. I All right, chat, we're fucking back. Fucking 20 minutes after. We're gonna watch my video. It's probably worse than hers. I will say my microphone's definitely worse than hers. But that's because I didn't have a mic. I was using my iPod. So, yeah, there's that. Can you see this?
Your iPod Shuffle? Was that what this was on?
No, it was my iPod Touch.
iPod Touch.
I think it was called
You
Touch.
got the fancy version.
Can you see this red
Look at all
arrow?
these little reviews. Look at these. Oh, we got a link.
Can you see this arrow or not?
A Metroid.
Can you hear me? Am I
Star
muted?
Wars 2. Oh, I can hear
Am I
you.
muted? Then why am I being ignored? Can you
No.
see this arrow or not?
I just said yeah.
No, you
And then I was commenting on your other videos.
no, you just skipped to the other videos.
Game market
No,
and
no,
then crap.
chat review to tape. Proof I'm right.
No. Nos is unsubbing because of you. Thanks a lot. Why am I clicking a link to my own fucking Twitter? No.
Crashes. And for 2 years, it seemed pretty bleak until a savior from the land
I fucking hate this intro, by the way.
I love this. This is great. This gives off like very high school presentation vibes.
Yeah, I don't know why. I was trying to do something, but
of the
Like-
rising
doesn't really work.
sun
high
emerged from the
school.
darkness.
Teacher, give me a C+ for my obvious hard work.
Dude, I
that I've
would have
done.
gotten like a AAA+ for this.
That savior was super.
Jesus.
Oh my god, look at that.
I really like this artwork.
I could tell.
What's your opinion on this artwork?
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10? We're banning Carl from the
Yeah.
channel, guys.
No, it's true though. It's true. They fucked up Peach like horribly. I can't do that.
Okay. I was about to say Zax. Here's the thing, Nos. If I play the song, Carl ain't gonna be able to hear it.
I don't understand this Tim song.
so let's
I
play
just
it.
think of Tim Pool, and I'd rather die than listen to Tim.
Oh
Pool
yeah,
music,
the white
right?
woman was Tim Pool, by the way. That's the lore.
The White Album was Tim Pool. What?
No, the white woman.
Oh, I thought you said the White Album. I was like,
I mean, the
Don't
white
you dare
album could
insult the Beatles
also
like
be
that.
Tim, if you think about
oh,
it.
don't insult the Beatles. Don't you insult the Beatles.
Why not? It's funny.
No. The White Album. First off, let me rephrase that. Don't make Tim Pool's ego get any bigger by saying he is as good
I mean,
as the Beatles.
They're
all right?
ostensibly the same thing, right?
No, they are not. Don't you
Nah,
dare.
yeah. Right here, Nos. I'm gonna ask Nos right now. Is Tim Pool like the Beatles, basically? If he says anything other than yes, then it's a yes.
What? No, that's not how it works.
You heard me. Here, Nos, which song do you want me to play? The first one or the reggae song? I like that one better. So if you don't answer in 20 seconds, I'm picking the reggae song.
I want Reggae Shark.
But
Your
you're not
Reggae
gonna be
Shark.
able to fucking hear it. We're gonna have to caveman it. And you're gonna have to go to the stream to hear it.
Reggae Shark. That's what I want
Or
here.
actually, I can just send you the link. Actually, no, the link's right in there in chat. You can press it yourself. You're a big boy.
No.
All right, Nos,
Sad.
you didn't answer me.
Sad boy.
So we're playing the reggae song.
You know,
Oh, it's so
he's
loud.
on like a 40-second delay, so you gotta give him a second here.
Yeah, no, I don't really care though. Yeah, he's talking about California. So we're here. I'll give you the link so you can listen along somewhat. Here you go.
The non-reggae one. That's what you just said.
Oh, too late. It's too late, Nos. It's way too late, bro. I like the song better, so we're playing this one. All right. I'm gonna play it now, so you better play it as well, because I'm not gonna be saying anything.
Why are we listening to Reggae Adam Driver?
Because yes.
India don't speak Spanish, but that's okay porque sí. A veces el chiste es para lo mismo, but we can still be friends. Tim, why can't you answer a straight question? No seas mamón when nadie te está pidiendo que hables en español. Is that a line from a movie or something? Where is the beer line from? Tim, do you even remember what your first beer was? Was it a Tecate Light o un indio? Me imagino que fue un indio porque tú eres un indio. But not that kind of Indian. We know you don't like those people for some reason. Nothing to do with me, of course I wasn't even on that live stream. Blame Flaccid instead. Praise Jah.
What am I listening to?
no seas mamón, güey. Ya regresa y deja de ser a fucking pussy. No te imagine just call you a pussy. Te llame un maricón de mierda. That means I love you in Spanish. You would know because you don't speak it. The song is about you not knowing Spanish. We can take Spanish classes together, Tim. Te voy a romper el orto. Tim, do you even remember what your first beer was? Was it a Tecate o un indio? Me imagino que fue un indio porque tú eres un indio, but not that kind of Indian. We know you don't like those people for some reason. Nothing to do with me, of course I wasn't even on that live stream. Blame Flaccid instead, praise Jah.
Nah, this song is way better, bro. So much better. Although the other one does say Zax has a butthole, which is pretty good.
Tim Flaccid was the Middle Eastern guy. Nah, no te creas si era yo. He told me not to tell you, but I can't lie. Está bien divertida hacer esa voz. We could totally crush his pussy. En español se dice que le vamos a aplastar el orto. A quien le gustan que le rompan el orto. Tim, I said I love you. That's how you say that in Spanish. You can thank me later. Alabado sea ya. Do you even remember what your first beer was? Was it a Tecate Light o un indio? Me imagino que fue un indio porque tú eres un indio, but not that kind of Indian. We know you don't like those people for some reason. Nothing to do with me, of course I wasn't even on that live stream. Blame Flaccid instead, praise Jah.
Alright. I love that song so... Dude, that's so much better than the other one. Come on, bro. It's like a Curse Sublime song. Dude. It's so funny. Also, Carl can't hear me right now. Alright, I'm back, Carl. What's up?
I was like, what the fuck am I listening to here,
That's
bro?
an amazing song, right?
It was alright.
Alright, we're banning Carl from the channel. This is the last live stream we're doing together.
Oh.
I lost my fucking watch together link. Oh, it's over here. Alright, what are we looking at? We're looking at Copa. Let's switch back to this my shitty ass video. Okay, Nos, I'll play it at the end of the stream. I'll play the other one at the end of the stream, okay? Just for you.
No, we don't give in to terrorists here. No, don't give in to them.
Nos is only like a soft terrorist.
Nah. Paper terrorists, we accept. Not real terrorists.
Mario. Benvenuto
Oh yeah, this is my bit that I might bring back for the next Mario review where I say something in Italian because he's Italian.
nella mia recensione
Oh, you
di
look like
Super
Che
Mario
Guerrero.
Brothers. Aspetta.
What are you talking about?
Hey, you look like Shiv Guerrero.
I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I'm leaving. Nos, you're gonna miss the song if you leave though.
Ho già fatto questa gag.
Bro, you do. Pull up a side by side. You look like a son.
No, I that's too much effort. Also, it's just untrue.
That's very true.
Completely untrue. Also, this gag's
Very
really,
true.
this gag's really easy to do because English. What am I saying? Spanish and Italian are basically the same language.
Bastardi meglio ce li piace il video.
I don't remember what that means, but it's funny.
Look at that.
Despite
Look at
what
that
you
like
might
face of pure shit eating grin.
Look at that. Look
What?
at, look at this, bro. Look at this. This is amazing. Wait. I could be Copa's head. Actually, no, I can't. Oh, it doesn't go high enough.
I think this was not Mario's first
Shut the fuck up. Okay, no, never mind.
appearance in a video game. No, his first appearance was obviously in Donkey Kong.
So here in modern day IJP video making, I would put like Space Invaders or some shit. Just to make fun of the fact that I'm saying something painfully obvious.
Back when he was known as Jumpman over in Japan, and eventually Mario when the game was
Look at how
localized
like
here.
unconfidence you have in yourself when you
What are you
speak.
talking about? I'm super confident. No, I'm just...
Yeah.
This is around the time where I didn't want to talk super loudly while making videos because I just didn't want to. Why is it in like terrible quality also? Fuck it, we're not gonna mess with that.
He also appeared in the arcade game Mario Brothers.
Mario Bros. Yeah,
You're trying to be all informative.
the other
sound all
chick,
proper, like.
the other chick, I don't remember at what part of the video, but she like confused. She just said Mario Bros. Instead of Super Mario Bros. So we deducted 20,000 points from her. Also, she said Super Famicom when she meant just Famicom.
Where him and Luigi competed to see who could kill the most amount of turtles.
I fucking love this shitty ass audio quality, don't you, Carl? It's so good.
All the time.
It makes me want to listen to every single video this man makes. I'm so glad I got this mic.
Do you still have that poster?
No, I gave that away.
What kind of poster was that?
It's a Pink Floyd poster.
I thought so, but I
Hell
need
yeah.
to verify.
Also, behind the you can't see my mouse, but right here on the right hand side of that poster, there's a Joker poster behind the flag.
a Joker poster. Oh, look at you, little edgy boy over here.
I like Joker.
Would you and your high school friends go like, you want to know how I got these scars?
Nas says that I'm the most Jewish looking person he's ever seen. Or
No,
most,
your hair's not curly enough.
most Jewish looking being. I
Boss, I told you, he looks like Shiv Guerrero. I'm telling you.
no, it's cap. But I have been confused for an Israeli twice in my life in recent years. Which is
That's
funny.
okay. I've been confused for a Taiwanese person many times, so
Well,
I
you-
understand your pain.
Well, you are actually Taiwanese though.
Both decent games, but pretty lackluster when you compare it to the absolute epicness that was Super Mario
Yo, this motherfucker spitting facts though.
Brothers at the time. Now, I've never heard anybody say this about the
Oh
original
yeah, this is also a running gag that I did, which is only funny to me.
Super Mario Brothers, but I'm gonna say it because it needs to be said. Damn it. What Super Mario 64 did for the 3D platformer, Super Mario Brothers did for the 2D platformer.
Look at how confident you are in
Okay,
this
so-
one, delivering that line.
I was making fun of her for flubbing lines earlier. I'm pretty sure I flubbed Mario Brothers there, didn't I? It sounded a little flubby. Can I go back here? Yes, we can.
The original Super Mario Brothers, but I'm gonna say it because it needs to be said. Damn it.
Here, let's check. Look how sexy I look, bro. I would fuck the shit out of this little pussy boy.
What Super Mario 64 did for
I
the
know,
3D
you stole your idea
platformer,
from a Shiv Guerrero shirt, right?
Super Mario Brothers did for the
Super Mario Bros. Yeah, I kind of flubbed that line. Just a little bit. Just a tad.
Just a wee bit.
Also, this bit is based off my Mario 64. This is such a good freeze frame. Off of the Super Mario 64 video, where I said that what this game did for 2D platformers, Super Mario 64 did for 3D, and I'm like taking that bit to each Mario game.
2D platformer. There, I said it. Oh, this wasn't his first game
Well,
where
pop
he
culture
appeared
has a
in.
question for you. It's like, how was it meeting Castro?
He didn't ask that.
It is definitely the bedrock on which the rest of the Mario series rests upon. Alright, let's jump in.
Oh, okay. We're skipping ahead because I fucking hate hearing myself read. So skip. Hell no, bro. I don't know why I left
Oh
that.
no,
in the
I want to
video.
hear that.
Hell no,
Well,
you're
no.
You're gonna listen to that on your own time, motherfucker,
Come
because
on,
it's
no,
painful.
come on, let's hear it. We gotta do the whole thing. I gotta do the
Hell
whole
no.
IJP experience.
Hell no, bro.
Princess that needs to be
Come
saved
on,
in
come
a
on, you
video
guys do it.
There was a glitch in the video.
game.
Hold on. Can I go back a frame? No, we can't just go back a frame.
Princess. Really cool. Yeah, so that's as basic a story as we can get, really. It's the trope of the princess that needs to be saved in a video game.
No, look at that motherfucking schnoz, though.
Yeah, I know. It looks like you got a Hitler stash on there with that shadow.
Where you? No, it does not.
Yeah, it does too. Look at that. Look at that shadow
you're
right
like-
under the nose. It looks like you're fucking got the like Charlie Chapman going on over here.
First you're saying I look like some disgusting Argentinian guy. Now you're saying I look like Hitler. Come on, bro.
People
Nah, I
basically
give you
point
the
to
Charlie
this game as
Chapman. There you go.
starting this
All right, I agree. He is kind of base and funny, and he doesn't speak, which I like.
trend, so
Except for that one time he spoke.
that's a noteworthy
Was this me in high school? No, brother. This was me like 2 or 3 years ago.
This is not 2 or 3 years ago. This said 2020.
No, this is 2022. It's not that long ago.
2020.
thing, I guess.
No,
Oh, you're making this in COVID? That's what happened?
this
Like, I'm locked
is-
inside. I'm going to start making
This
these
20 this
videos. Talk
2022,
about
bro.
Mario's.
I know you can't see it, but 2022. Oops.
I believe you. I thought it
Yes.
said 2020 on here.
Nah,
Maybe it was
bro.
a different video.
Yeah, maybe.
One thing that people will forget is that
One thing that people Come on, bro. You need to enunciate more, motherfucker.
Peach isn't just kind of useless. You actually need
Oh yeah, in the manual it says that we need to save her because she has magic powers to fix the people, so she's important to the plot. And people don't mention that because they hate women. So I'm pointing that out.
That's true.
to save her because
You're in
she's
high
the
school when
only
you're doing this. We need to know.
What did I literally just say?
gonna do the spell and whatnot. So, although in the game itself she doesn't really do anything, in the deeper subtext she's very important. Interesting to keep note of, I would say. Also, another thing that's kind of interesting.
I like these
The
jump
script-
cuts, man.
Oh hell yeah, bro! You gotta have the jump cuts. Classic YouTube jump cuts. Some people like hate jump cuts, just in general because they're jump cuts, but that's fucking stupid. That you can't.
I
Yeah, go ahead.
finish your point. I was
You,
gonna say finish your
you
point
can
first.
you can't have them and use them in a like a legitimate good way. They're not just bad just for existing.
Well, there are some people that overuse the jump cuts, which fucking drives me
Yeah.
insane sometimes.
Yeah, that is true. And you
Like,
you could argue that I maybe overuse them. Look at this blank ass stare I have on my face right now. I'm looking into the
There you
void, bro. I'm unaffected by it.
We gotta make a meme out of this.
Yeah, here.
Superimpose this face on the ICE protest. There you go.
No, don't do that. Hell no, bro.
Description mentions that the mushroom people get turned into bricks, and people equate that to the bricks that you can break in the game. But in a different part of the manual, it says specifically that if Mario encounters one of these people that's been turned into bricks, that they will give him boosts. Here's the exact wording.
No.
What? I've never heard this.
Yeah, it says like if you encounter one of them, they're gonna give you like power ups and shit. So like the ones that give you power ups are the people, not necessarily every single brick.
So Mario is communism. I mean, he wears red and gets power ups from the people.
I wish I could ban you, but I can't.
Debunked. Debunk graphic on screen. Speaking of
Look at that editing, dude. You see that? I didn't
I
even.
love that
jokes that
dramatic
people
pause.
say, like, "Oh,
man.
Mario's
That was the best.
murdering the Mushroom Kingdom people." It's I guess it's debunked. Debunked.
Don't you love that
Yeah,
I
there you
just color cut out
You
the
thought you were
white?
cooking with that line.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
You were rewatching this in editing, and you're like, "Oh, I know how to fucking really hit this out of the park. We're gonna put up a giant
Yeah, but don't you-
debunked
Do you
over
love
here."
that I didn't actually even bother to take this into like an editing software and like properly cut out the white? I just like color key cut it out and it doesn't even look good.
Oh, wait, pop culture brings up something good here. Mario also looks like Stalin.
I'm banning that
Wait,
person.
I might be true. We gotta do a side by side now.
Slash ban.
You know what? You're good with AI art. Can you make me
I'm
Stalin,
good
but
with
just as
AI
Mario?
art. What are you talking about, bro? You just write things in the box.
Debunked. Debunk graphic on screen. Speaking
I
of
don't know how to
power
use
ups,
AI. It never works out properly for me.
You just gotta try more.
let's move on to power ups. So we
Do you
have
use
the
Gronk or what do you use?
I use ChatGPT.
That's why I use Gronk.
Okay. I never use it. I don't know.
magic mushroom, which turns Mario
It's called the magic mushroom, motherfucker. It's not. It's called the red mushroom. Get it right.
from normal Mario into Super.
Also, I didn't ask you. What do you think of my jinx in the corner?
What I think about your Jinxon in the corner?
Yeah.
I saw that earlier. 1 second.
Do you love it?
Uh,
I can make it bigger for you if you want.
it needs to have more blackface, to be honest with you.
What are you talking
That's my
about?
biggest disappointment with it.
Shane Black? I love this so much, dude. I know you can't see it, but it's epic.
Mario.
I
Hence
just saw it.
What's that?
I saw it. I just need the. I want to check something real quick here.
Okay, I'm dying. 1 second. What are you checking?
I'm seeing which sprite this is from.
This is from
You got
Yellow.
the Pokemon. You got the yellow version sprite.
Yeah,
Dog.
this is the funniest looking one.
No, it isn't.
Yes.
The red one is.
No.
The original red or green one is
It's
funnier.
Not, it's not as funny as this.
It's got the crazy lips.
Yeah, it's not as funny as this.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Mario. Hence the name Super
Strongly
Mario
disagree.
Brothers. If you're already in Super Mario form, you can then find the Fire Flower to turn you into Fiery Mario.
I'm pretty sure it's just.
Fiery
I'm pretty sure it's
Mario.
just Fire Mario. Actually, it might be Fiery Mario in the original manual. It might be
You have
something.
do you
weird
have
like
that on you right now?
Hell no, and I don't feel like looking it up.
Oh,
So
come on.
I'm just gonna say I was based and correct here.
such as shoots out little balls of fire with the run button. You can also find a Starman, which makes you
Look how much fucking better my video is than hers, because she waited until like the last 2 minutes of the video to even mention power-ups existing, and here, 4 minutes in, we're already getting to the power-ups. Hell yeah.
invincible for a short amount of time.
I really wish I would have cut this from the video. This was supposed to be a joke, but I just never recorded like a voiceover, so I just put text on screen and it doesn't work. This is just no joke.
This is great.
Should be deleted from the video.
And then finally we have the 1-Up Mushroom, which I guess some people wouldn't classify as a power-up necessarily, but I will.
I did just because it says it in the manual. Also, by the way, I don't remember if I mentioned this. I have no script for this. It's just me just speaking.
All right, fair enough.
All of these are very classic and, dare I say, iconic power.
I said that because I usually hate that word, but in this instance, it would work. Also, this is another fantastic freeze frame. Look at this motherfucker. He's eating Copa's head.
Power-ups. They're all useful in pretty much any situation, and they're not really required to do anything. They definitely help you along your
I'm saying this because in my Mario 64 video, I complained about the power-ups being required for some things, and so here it's based and epic that you don't need it.
journey, but there's never a point.
What's your opinion on that, Carl? I'm not letting you speak. What's your opinion on that?
About the power-ups?
Yeah.
I don't really have too many opinions. It's just basic Mario.
That was
you
like
know?
the most Tim answer you could have possibly given.
I'm being serious though. It's
Let's
just like,
re-roll
what am I
that.
supposed to say?
Make some shit up. Also, I gotta take the vibes counter off because we're not on that video anymore. Nope, not that one.
Make some shit up.
Nope, not that. Vibes count. There we go.
I don't know. Mario getting the green mushroom is like Civil War. There you go. That's something what Tim said,
There
right?
we go.
Has he moved on now?
No, wrong, motherfucker. I'm talking about a different Tim. You think Tim?
Which Tim are we talking?
I was talking
Which
about.
Tim are we talking
I was
about?
talking about the Tim from the song.
No.
Wrong Tim.
I
Still a good answer though.
Where you
I don't get that reference
need-
though.
Dude, we're gonna go over this. Okay, this is Copa and Tim is Tim. What? How much more clearer can I be, bruh?
I don't understand this.
need to
I've had
have power-ups in order
conversations
to-
like messed up on drugs that made more sense than what you're saying to me. All right, I'm just throwing that out there.
My name Jeff.
progress a certain
And
level,
Jeff,
which I think is good design. All right, so what exactly are
This motherfucker, he's speaking English and shit, bruh.
we doing? Are we collecting power stars? No, we are not.
Okay, this is another reference to the Mario 64 video, because in that video I said, "Are we going to the flagpole? No, we're collecting power stars." So I'm doing a little parallel bit here.
isn't there
Are
like
we
a flagpole though in this one though?
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in the 64 video, I said there wasn't, and now here I'm saying there is.
We need to screen cap this image, make it a meme.
Screen cap every single pause frame, and then make it a
I
short.
want
make it a
this.
short film.
Take this photo and put it as Chef Guerrero on a shirt. There you go. We'll sell it.
I literally look nothing like that, man. But okay.
We
Kidding,
have a revolution right
The
there.
only
on
thing that
one.
we have
right
similar
here.
is we
Right
have
here.
noses. See, this would be a better image.
Yes.
Hey, I like a pizza. Alright, did you finish your screen capping?
No,
Oh, okay.
we'll do it. Later.
Pulls? Yes, we are at the end of every level except for levels with Bowser in them.
It's so fucking true, dude. I'm spitting facts.
Hit the flagpole, you go, and then you know the jingle.
See, that's like a modern IJP bit where I'm like, yeah, you know what the fuck it is. Except like low energy and kind of shitty.
We gotta get you a beret. There you go.
Why are
culture
you
said.
why are you still on this fucking bit? It's not even true.
It's
There
true
is
and
a
you know
total-
it.
Wait, buy? What do you mean buy? Don't buy things.
Gotta buy
of
you one.
8
Gotta
world.
buy you one, bro.
No, it's a communist bit. You don't buy shit. You just have it.
Worlds,
You gotta make
and
it.
they are the following: World 1, World
This is also a bit from my Mario 64 video where in that game the worlds have names. Here it says 1 to 8.
World 2, World 3, World 4, World 5, World 6, World 7.
I like the World 7-bit because it's when you get the 1-ups trick. Have you ever been able to do this,
Infinite
Carl?
No, I never played these that much when I was a kid.
Really? Have you never played it as an adult though?
No.
Damn. This is actually way harder than I thought it would be, based on like seeing everybody do it. It's a little tricky, but once you
I
get
would
it,
bet
it's good.
so. Yeah.
I thought it was like brain dead easy, but it's not. You gotta time it a little. You gotta time it.
World 8, and that's it. Yeah, they don't have names in this game. They're just
Such an epic bit, dude. They don't have names. Lamau, LolXD.
numerical denominations. Not really filled with a lot of personality like in Mario 64, but that's okay. It's the first game. There is 4 levels per.
I feel like we need to look at Copa real quick. This video isn't very bad, but it also isn't very good. So we gotta look at Copa's bald ass head real quick. I know you can't see it, Carl, but imagine in your head. Did
I
you do
don't
it?
get this reference.
What do you
I
mean? It's
really
literally
don't.
Copa.
I don't get this.
World
That actually kind of makes it better.
8 worlds.
I
in
feel like I'm
total.
just in another country, and people are just telling me about a
No,
famous celebrity that I should
Copa
know.
is in America.
So therefore, there is 32 levels. It's a decent
I love 32,
32 levels?
I guess so, unless my math was wrong.
amount of levels, not overwhelming either. It's a good balance. There's a handful of different themes. We got overworld, we got underground, we got water levels.
What was your opinion on the water levels? Oh, you just said you didn't play this game much, so I guess your opinion is me gusta, right?
I mean, they're fine.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
We got bridge levels.
I
With
I do really like the music though, but the levels themselves are pretty bad. Copa looks like Lex Luthor. No, he doesn't. He's just bald. That's the only thing they have in common, bruh. Don't be racist. Not all bald people look the same.
cheap
That's not
slime all
true. You know that is.
No. They do look similar though.
over the place. We got mountain levels.
Okay, so these are technically trees, but that's cringe and gay. So these are fucking mountains, right? You agree, Carl?
No, they're trees.
No, that's fucking stupid.
No.
Why would that? No, they're mountains. I'm pretty sure in other games
They're
there's
trees.
mountains that look like this.
No.
Yes, I'm pretty sure in Mario World there's mountains that look exactly like this.
No, I've seen photos of Japan, and these don't look like Japanese mountains.
Yeah, I don't think Japan has actual trees. I think they're just making like an approximation based on like ancient hieroglyphs they have.
No, I'm pretty sure they have trees.
No,
I saw a Jake Paul video with trees, so I'm pretty sure
You know
that
what?
they have trees.
you got me there. I didn't actually get to watch that video when it came out. It got taken down before I ever saw it.
Internet's forever. It's never taken down.
Oh no,
It's
I
always
mean like
there.
off of YouTube.
Oh god.
I know I could find the video in like 2 seconds if I look for it, but you know.
Sometimes they're mushroom levels. And finally, we got the
I do be liking those mushroom levels though.
fortress/castle levels where you fight Bowser. Nice variety. It feels consistent.
Did you ever
and
do
there is
that in
some-
Japan, by the way?
What?
Go camp out by Mount Fuji and body search?
Would I ever do that?
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I want to do that?
I don't know, because there's like an actual tourist thing
No,
out there
bruh.
for like people do that.
The fuck would I want to do that for? That's fucking gross.
Because people are weird. Right? People go out into the forest and kill themselves, and then you're like, oh, well, you wouldn't think that there are also people out there who go like, hey, you want to go look for a dead body? Didn't you ever see that one movie that Stephen King book's based off of?
You're making shit up.
I'm not.
Literally, Stephen King isn't a real person. Nice try.
variations.
Well, I know he's not a real person, but still.
For example, the overworld levels sometimes are at night.
Sometimes they're dark and shit, bruh. You remember this, Carl?
Yes.
I mean, I gotta be like consistent. This was something that I would like call her out for being like it's dark. So yeah. Although, actually no, I take it back. I'm more based than her. This is epic that I'm doing this.
Yeah, there you go, Pop Culture. Stand by me. I couldn't remember the name of that movie.
Yeah, but that was like in the '80s, so it was different times.
levels will be
I actually
I
haven't.
don't know.
Actually, haven't seen that
there was
movie.
this-
And I want to.
There was this sci-fi show. I think it was called
Called
Destination
Stargate
Unknown.
SG-1. Oh, never mind.
No, did you? What? Oh, I got to sneeze.
God bless you.
Grazie. No. What was I gonna say? There was a show called Destination Unknown, and then the guy who ran the show, like he would go around the world and They do like paranormal investigations and that, like the one that they did when they went to like the suicide forest in Japan. They were like out there, and it's like a bunch of like college kids like just going around being like, "Yes, we're looking for bodies."
Oh,
So
I thought you said something else, but you said bodies.
Bodies, yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
So I guess it's like a thing that college kids do in Japan is they go
Yeah,
on
well,
a weekend.
Japan's fucking stupid, so that's my opinion on that. Just kidding, AC, you're fine.
The
What the fuck did it stop?
gray
I don't know.
Oh,
What'd you
bruh, why is it stopping for no fucking reason?
What'd you do?
I'm literally just pressing play.
gray.
Okay, there
So
we go.
despite the fact that there's pretty good
There you go.
variety in the levels,
I
some of
fixed it.
them are just previous levels with a few variations. For example, 5-3 is literally 1-3 but with bullet bills. 5-4 is 1-4 but with additional fireballs.
I love that.
For the most
young
part-
IJP discovered what early game design.
What do you
was
mean
in his
young,
video.
bro? This was like 2 years ago.
I know. This is younger.
Also,
you.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I guess you're technically correct. I'm pretty sure I say like one level, but it's actually a different level, right?
3 is literally 1-3 but with bullet
Okay, that I did say right.
bills. 5-4 is 1-4
Yeah, it was 2-4, not 1-4. You fucking retard.
but with additional fireballs. For the most part, it's pretty good, but there are some instances where it's like, hey, that's
Like,
just the past thing. What's
Onimusha
going on
2 is Onimusha, but with a different character.
That's gay.
here? But what is a game without any good enemies to fight? First of all, we have the Goomba, the most
Got
basic
philosophical
of
there a
enemies.
little bit.
You know, you gotta get a little philosophical in the
What
videos.
is a game without the enemy?
What is a game, Carl? And we
What
have like a
is
whole
a game?
essay about what a game is.
What is a game?
Also, in
They're
her
not
video,
for the
she said
enemies.
that the enemies were what did she say? Not that they were. I think she said they were like very complex or some shit. When these are like some of the most basic enemies in gaming.
In any video game ever. All they will do is walk back and forward until they bump into something or fall off a platform.
I love it.
Okay, this next clip is my girlfriend playing, and it's funny.
The manual mentions
Not this one. Fuck, I messed up.
that they are mushrooms who betrayed the Mushroom Kingdom, so not only are they pathetic, but they are also traitors. If you die
It's this one.
to a Goomba, you are a laughing stock. The manual calls them Little Goomba. There's no Big Goomba, so I don't know why Little Goomba, but the manual calls them Little Goomba.
Goomba. L-I-L. Goomba. That's what we need. Gotta make that a thing now.
I have no funny comment in response, so I agree.
We're just gonna call them Goomba though, because that's what they are. Next we have the Koopa Troopa, which is the second most basic enemy ever. You hit him once, he retracts into his shell. Hit him again, you can kick that shell around to kill other enemies. You gotta be careful though, 'cause
Bro, this motherfucker's spitting facts, though. That is what happened in the game.
it can bounce back and hit you, and then you
Play
look
by
like a
play,
bigger
that's for
fool
sure.
than if the
What's that?
It's a good play-by-play.
True.
Goomba killed you. There's a few variations of the Koopa Troopa. We have the green one, which will just continuously walk forward no matter what. We have the red one, which will get to the edge of a platform and then turn around. And
Very true. This is indeed how the enemies work. I feel like I should stop doing. I feel like I even do this in my modern videos where I'm like, this is how the thing works, and I probably should stop doing that. Maybe, I don't know.
I like how your tongue's sticking out here a little bit.
Hell yeah,
Like,
bro.
"What's up?"
then we have the Koopa Paratroopers, or as we know them now, Paratroopers. Now these will do all sorts of things.
We'll do all sorts of things.
Some of them will just go up and down on a level. Some of them will do, these little jumps around Mario. And some of them will even fly horizontally.
I think I literally explained all the variations of them like that.
Yeah, I hate the flying ones. They always made me mad as a kid.
Which of the three? The last one?
All of them.
Oh, all of them? Yeah, they're the ones that hop are a bit annoying.
Now if you hit these, their wings will fall off and they'll just turn into normal
Freaking
Koopa
fish.
Troopas.
I hated the fish too.
Oh, bro, everybody hates the cheeps. Also, I don't have chat opened up anymore. I know what's being said. Oh, nothing. Okay, everybody left.
Next we have the Koopa Troopa's stronger cousin, the Buzzy Beetle. The Buzzy Beetle works
Oh, I have a sidekick talking because he wanted to come on stream, and I didn't have the balls to tell him no again. Just kidding.
I could leave.
Exactly
Nah, bro. It's actually more fun watching my video with you here.
the same as the Koopa Troopa, except you cannot
It actually worked out. I was worried. I was gonna be like, are we just gonna watch my video? 'Cause that's kind of gay, but this is actually fun.
hit it with fireballs, so it is slightly more difficult to defeat. Next, we have the Piranha Plant. The
Y'all remember the Piranha Plant?
Piranha Plant.
Y'all remember Mr. Piranha?
Piranha Plant stays in pipes and will come at you to bite Mario. They won't come out if you're standing next to the pipe, though, so you can use that to your advantage. Next, we
Remember
have
that
the
line, like with the enthusiasm of the Gramercy Pacer test, okay?
This is another good screenshot.
Cheep Cheep, which is
Carl's favorite enemy in the game, Cheap Cheeps.
Cheap Cheeps.
just a fish. Now, these guys are
It do be a fish, though. But yeah, that is basically all you could say about the Cheap Cheeps. They're a fish.
usually in the water, but there
They never
is
bothered
a
me at a water level, but I hated them outside of the water level.
Yeah, I think they are worse outside of the water than the bridge.
Yeah.
handful of levels in which you're crossing a bridge and they will jump at you, kind of like salmon. And then there's its more annoying cousin, the blooper. The
You like Blooper?
I like the design.
I like the design.
blooper is the biggest a-hole under the sea. They will
It looks
seemingly
cute, what
know.
can I say? You know, I never hated it.
I
Like, yeah,
fucking
look at it.
hate these motherfuckers. Also, I think you're a little too low.
Am I too low?
No, I can fix it though. You don't touch nothing.
Alright.
Here, say something.
Something.
Yeah, you're good there, I think. Chat, if it's too low, let us know, and we will promptly ignore whatever the fuck you're saying.
Exactly where to hit you at all times. Their movement is pretty sporadic yet calculated, it seems. They are very hard to avoid if you don't know what you're doing and
Sporadic
can
yet
easily
calculated.
Yes, they seem to go all over the place, but they somehow always end up right on top of you. Do you have a bingo card for for this thing? No, we were reacting to White Woman. Well, I was reacting to White Woman earlier, to her shitty ass Mario 1 review. So it's only fair that I react to my also shitty ass Mario 1 review.
take you down. Next, we have Lakitu or Lakitu, depending on your pronunciation. No, he does
How do you pronounce it, Carl?
I didn't even know this guy had a name that started with an
You're
L.
such a fake ass Mario fan,
not our
I never
cameraman.
claimed to be a Mario fan, first off, alright?
bruh. Come on.
Listen,
In
my
this
favorite
Did you
Nintendo franchise
Hold up.
outside of Pokemon is Star Fox. You know this.
I would never have guessed that ever. I did not know that.
It's Fire Emblem, Star Fox, and then yeah, that's basically it. Those are my favorite Nintendo ones. Pokemon too, but Pokemon's kind of
Adventure.
like its own thing.
Yeah, like almost like only half counts.
Yeah.
Instead, he is a giant green dirt bag flying on a cloud, throwing
Now I would call him a cunt and then just bleep it out in a funny way.
spinies at you.
I think
Strong
this-
words
I
there,
think this
calling
was
him
a-
dirtbag. Careful there.
I think this was during the time I was trying not to swear anymore, which I honestly should probably get back to, but it isn't as funny.
Nah, let your freak flag fly. There you go.
Nah, I think you should contain it and not do that.
He's only in a handful of levels, but he's really annoying.
He is very annoying though. Also, I don't know if you could like tell, you haven't mentioned it, but my tripod is way shorter than I am, so I have to like angle it up. So I'm like towering over the viewers in all my videos. So it makes me look way taller than I actually. Well, actually, I'm not short, but I'm not like super tall. But people assume I'm.
What are you, 5'6"?
People assume I. Oh yeah, it's totally dude. People assume I'm tall just based off of the camera angle.
Speaking of spinies, we have spinies. Spinies are terrible. You can't stomp on them, which is a great mix-up because you can stomp on
So true, though.
most.
Motherfucker, she didn't even mention the spinies. What the fuck? Well, I think she like. She didn't. I don't even remember what she said about the enemies, but she didn't really. She just said like, oh, they're there in the game.
Enemies in this game.
How come
That's
you
kind of
keep
what
changing up like what kind of accent you want to use for some of these enemies?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, he kind of like switching around here a little bit. You got the spinies here, you know.
I
Got-
did not sound like that at all. You crazy, bro.
Spinies, we have
I'm not
spinies.
crazy.
Spinies are
Listen to how I say
spinies
spinies.
are
dirtbag flying on a cloud throwing spinies at you. He's only in a
Spinies.
handful of
See, there you go.
levels, but he's really annoying. Speaking of spinies, we have spinies. Spinies
Literally said in the most normal ass way I could have.
Yeah, said
What are you talking about, bro?
You get the spinies, spinies.
are terrible. You can't stomp on them, which is a great mix-up because you can stomp on most enemies in this game.
Yeah, I mean, Jack Black was Bowser in this game.
That's kind of what the game is about, stomping on
I
stuff.
think
It
you
throws
did
you
a
for a
good job as
loop.
Bowser.
It's about time we sent this to the microwave you talked into. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. This fucking microphone sucks, bro. I'm so glad I got this new one. New in quotes. It's been like 3 years.
It's a good enemy, but it's annoying to see. And only Lakitu can make them, so it's not unfair. We also
Is that even true? I can't remember.
don't know,
I can't
throwing off
remember.
of you here.
I can't remember if Spiny show up by themselves or if they just come from Lakitu. But I'm gonna trust my past self.
You know, I thought they showed up on their own too.
I know they do in-
gaslighting myself.
They do in other games, but I don't remember if they do in the
That's
first
what I mean.
game.
That's what I mean. I could be gaslighting myself into thinking it.
Yeah.
have a Podoboo, which is literally just a ball of fire.
Did you know the balls of fire are classified as an enemy?
No.
Yeah.
What are they called? Podoboo?
Podoboo.
Podoboo.
Some Japanese ass shit, but yeah. It's the one that goes up and down, not the one that Bowser shoots.
The one time we need AC here to actually explain this to us.
He'll be
Here's
like,
the
it
name.
means a fire spirit or some shit like that.
It's a fire Oni. Don't you understand?
Yeah, it's a fire Oni.
Surprised they gave this guy a name. Next up, we have Bullet Bills.
Damn, bullet bills do be looking like a bullet though.
Bullet Bills are the bane of my existence. They are terrible. They can only
21 minutes of
Terrible.
Christopher from Sopranos yapping. Yeah, bro. Motherfucking my motherfucking sidekick here is look like Che Guevara, which is fucking
You do
Del-
look like Che Guevara.
literally
What can I say?
delusional. Meme, you gotta
Not
agree.
delusional. We all saw it.
Meme,
we all saw it.
la que se pendejos güey, que no, parezco ese para nada.
Sure.
Come
And
out of
depending on which
cannons
way your
and,
nose catches the shadow, Charlie Chaplin. There you
Nah,
go.
bro.
certain levels out of thin air.
You know, just because you said that, we gotta look at Copa real quick, just for the stream, so they can recover from that nonsense. All right, we're back.
Sometimes
But
it's
despite that, they
I don't know how you haven't gotten understood yet. He's Copa,
I don't understand who Copa is.
but he's Copa. It's in the
I
name.
don't know what that means.
they seem to come out
I don't
always
get
on
this
the
reference.
worst possible time ever.
Is this from Stitch
But
and
last,
No, no.
Adam?
but definitely not least, we have the
By the way, Nos is gone, so we're not gonna play the fucking song anymore. He fucking
Good,
left.
fuck him.
He fucking left, bro.
That's what he
Hammer
gets for
Brother.
leaving. Like a quitter.
I told him not to.
probably the most dreaded enemy of all because he throws hammers. More often than not, he'll be in a pair. And if you wait long enough,
It's like those guys from Halo, the Hunters. Is it the Hunters?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hunters.
Yeah,
They're
that's
always
what
they're
inspired the
always in a
hunters from
pair.
Halos.
Yeah,
was the Hammer Bros.
probably, dude. You know, if you like melee the Hammer Brothers once in the back, they die immediately. You know that, right?
Exactly.
Or no, is it shoot him with the Magnum? I forget what it is in Halo 1, but it's
yeah, the
something like
Magnum
that.
is OP in Halo 1.
Yeah, it's basically a DR.
they'll start to charge towards you, which is scary.
That's not the name of the gun. What
Scary.
the fuck is the name of the gun?
Scary.
DMR, not DR. What the fuck am I saying?
So those are
like
all-
a Chris Ray gun style.
Hell
Is
no,
that
bro. What the
really
fuck?
you
This
were
is
trying to do?
the fuck is what? I ain't fucking making parody songs. What are you talking about?
Not yet.
I don't know what you're talking about, me, but I agree.
All the normal enemies,
He
we
says
still
you look
have
like the Indian guy from
He's
Rogue
the-
One. That's what he's
You
saying.
didn't say that at all.
the king of
That's what I'm
Koopa
saying.
himself, Bowser. Bowser in this game has several different forms to say.
This motherfucker
Bowser
making
looks
up
like
shit.
fucking nightmare fuel, man. I'm not gonna lie. In the first game, like look at this sprite animation.
Yeah, I would.
This is like the image you see when you go to hell.
I would.
This is what you are greeted by is 2D
I
sprite
would.
Bowser over here.
I would.
You would what? Go to hell?
You didn't get it. Whatever. We're moving on.
He doesn't change his appearance physically, but he will mix up things throughout the battles. For example, in the first encounter, all he'll do is jump and shoot fireballs. But then by
Jump
the
and
end,
shoot,
he'll
man.
jump
It's like
and
jump
shoot
and shoot,
fireballs
man.
and throw hammers like a hammer brother. So the
He do be.
I didn't know that. I never got to that part with Bowser throwing
I
hammers at you.
refuse to believe you didn't know he threw hammers later on.
I did not.
How?
I told you I never got that far.
Such a fake gamer, dude.
Bowser
I'm
fights
not a
himself
fake
on
gamer. All right, don't you dare
Fake-
call me hypnotic, sir.
Fake gamer alert, bruh. I need a soundboard. Here, instead of soundboard, we'll just look at Copa real quick. This is basically the same.
Now, like I said,
Meme, can you believe
I've
this
been-
motherfucker doesn't know who Copa is?
I don't know who Copa is.
Even Meme knows who he is.
Who?
Mr. Bozo in chat. His name's Meme.
His name is Meme.
Yeah. That's how I know him.
Okay.
that difficult. You can beat him if you have the Fire Flower equipped to reveal that actually you were fighting
I fucking knew you were gonna say that, me. I knew you were gonna say the black background thing. I think you say, we don't have the comments here. I'm pretty sure you said that back in the comments. Here, actually, let me look. Copa, deflect for me real quick. I can't see. Oh no, you didn't. Never mind. Okay, maybe you left it in the live chat. I'm pretty sure you said that during the live chat, the premiere. Me Marino.
World premiere.
a Bowser imposter until the very end.
Very true. What the fuck is this? Oh, I'm talking about the music here.
Alright, let's talk about the music. The Mario
I'm pretty sure I added that after the fact.
overworld theme is the most iconic piece of video
So fucking true, bruh. Do you agree?
Definitely one of them.
game music ever. I don't say that lightly. Everybody knows this.
I would say up there close. Zelda.
I don't think normies know Zelda though.
I
I think most people would know Mario, but they wouldn't know Zelda.
don't. Here. All right. So I think Mario. I think Zelda would be up there. I think a lot of normies do probably know that one.
They would probably recognize it
the
if you
final-
play it for them, but I don't think they would like be able to say it.
Maybe. I would split the difference with you. They would recognize it, but they couldn't probably tell you the
Yeah.
game. I'll concede a point there. The victory sound in Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah,
or Final
maybe.
Fantasy in general. Sorry, I think everyone knows that.
Yeah. They probably know it from like memes more than the actual game, but yeah.
But like I said, you're probably up there with recognizable. I
Yeah.
would say. What's another one?
Maybe
Maybe
Halo. Halo's
the Pokemon theme and Halo. Oh, Halo's easy. Yeah, I could give you Halo.
Yeah. Yeah, Pokemon too.
A Pokemon, something Pokemon, like just any generation. I guarantee you, probably someone will know a Pokemon song.
Yeah.
From a generation.
Theme. Even if you've never played a Mario game ever,
Is there one for
you
Sony?
know this.
What's that?
Is there one for Sony? Like a soundtrack
Um,
that Sony people would get right away?
Maybe Crash? Maybe? I don't know.
That's not really Sony though.
Yeah, I
That's the
know.
thing.
It's like a Sony with an asterisk.
Yeah, I'm talking about Sony proper.
Maybe one of the God of War themes, even if they didn't know where it was from. But that's like stretching it. I don't think it's that like recognizable.
All right, you know what? I'll counterpoint. God of War, but 2018.
But like what track? I don't think that game has very recognizable music.
It's I think it's like the the ooh ah ooh,
Yeah, okay.
like
No,
that
yeah,
one.
you're
I think they
right.
would recognize that one.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I think that's more
So-
gamers than just anybody, you know?
Yeah, but I also think God of War 2018 had a lot of mass meme appeal, so I also think a lot
Yeah.
of those kind of stuck with it.
Yeah, that's true.
Theme. Koji Kondo, man, like
Koji motherfucking Kondo. Bro, I think this was a... Oh no, this is
I
a...
thought you said
sticker on one of my old Discords, I think. Or an emoji, whatever it's called.
Koji Condom for a second there.
Koji Condom is the best brand of condoms. I completely recommend, especially the ultra thin ones. Those are really good.
freaking
They do break really easily though, so baby beware.
See,
Yeah,
I guess
what
I'm
else is
not
there-
the only one that heard
Yeah,
Condom too.
yeah, you heard condom too. It's funny.
Say, the underground theme is
Hell yeah, bro. Underground theme. What do you think about the underground theme?
I think that's actually the most recognizable one, probably.
Really?
Yeah.
It's probably up there as well.
pretty basic, but it's still catchy. It fits the environment. You're just like, well, it's kind of mysterious.
I hate. I really wish I never talked about like music in the games because I'm just really bad at it.
We've had to talk about music.
Yeah, which is weird because I really like music a lot, but I just can't. I can't really like express myself well. I don't know why.
What is that supposed to mean? What do you mean you can't express yourself so well?
Well, I can't say anything other than it's good. Like, I'm not.
Can't
I'm not
describe how
really.
music makes you feel.
I'm not. No,
Like
that,
what?
that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like the actual like composition and shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, how does it make you feel more than
That's-
just saying like it's good?
That's not. That's nothing.
That's really like what it is for music, though. You know?
No.
It's all about
There's,
how it makes you feel.
there's technical things to talk about and shit like that.
Yeah, that's for like the autists, you know.
No. No. What are you talking about? We're normal people.
Oh wait, what? You
I
broke
like
up,
the-
sorry.
Was that?
No, you broke up. Like you.
We're
said
breaking
something,
up?
But you're.
Piece that plays when you get the
No,
stone
no,
in the
like when
garden.
you were responding to me, like you.
I
your
didn't say
voice dipped
anything.
down very low. Oh, okay.
Invincible or are in the coin heaven area that exists on some levels. It's pretty catchy. It's
This motherfucker needs a new microphone.
it gets you into that.
I hope he
Makes
gets
you want to
one
move
day.
fast.
I'm rooting for him.
That's me. What are you talking about? Meme? What's that? You? Wait, what the fuck are you talking about?
Say you're divorced. It's over.
I don't see you in my chat nearly as often as I used to. It makes me sad.
He gets the dog.
But then again, I don't go on Discord nearly as often as I used to either.
And the underwater
Also, my Silva Gunner video is epic and based and true.
theme definitely sounds like something that would be playing if you were underwater. It's also for some people
True, it does sound like a very watery thing.
Very good description there.
kind of traumatic because in
You
those
could be a game journalist with that type of description.
Hell yeah, bro.
sections you really don't have a way of defending yourself, so you have to cheap sheep some mercy. So if you get stuck on one of the water levels,
Man, don't you love that I'm just showing my stupid face and not actual gameplay of the thing I'm describing right now? That's so cool.
Yeah.
you're gonna be hearing
No,
that
you're playing
beep.
the music though, so you're.
I am playing the
you're doing
music
a good
though.
job.
That
Yeah.
I will give myself that. I am at least playing the music. Where
Or are you doing better than most people?
actually, yeah. Did she play music in her video? Whatever. We're not gonna check.
I don't know,
Quite a
she's
lot.
woman, so it doesn't matter.
Wow, it's super racist.
And then we have the fortress
Sexist, get it right.
theme, which is again a decent theme. I don't really have much to say about that theme, but it's decent. Now all
It did be kind of decent though.
these pieces of music are pretty short, all things considered. But again, this is on the
Oh yeah, it was a pain editing this video. Just
Is
because
that supposed to be a G?
that. Yeah, it's a G.
What is this?
I think
It's
this
a
is the. It's either the Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest font.
Editing.
Editing.
8? That looks like 8.
No, you're retarded.
NES.
Looks like a
I will
penguin.
give them a pass. And again, the most
Looks like a
iconic
G,
piece
looks
of
like a
video game
penguin.
music of all time. I can't complain about the music when that's came from this game. It wasn't until pretty
Giddy when you said
recently
that?
that I decided.
What?
You're so giddy when you said that.
That's a slur, dude. You can't say that.
What, giddy?
You said it again. Jeez, I'm so sorry, chat.
To actually sit down and finally
no. I think you're misunderstanding me. I think you're hearing giddy.
Stop.
I said giddy. There's a
Stop.
difference.
Stop being racist, dude.
beat this game, but for
You're
years this
racist against the Irish.
game kind of eluded me as like the one game that I just couldn't beat that I really should be able to. I brought this
I agree with that sentiment meme. That's really good.
up in my Mario 64 review.
Yo, Mario 64 reference?
But I remember seeing older gentlemen on YouTube playing through this
Older
game and how
gentlemen.
straightforward things really
Well,
were.
I can't say the N word, dude. Come on.
It made me feel
gentlemen. What
real.
the fuck?
I can't say the N word.
I know. I just it's such a older gentleman.
Look at this racism happening.
just
It just makes me
lame.
laugh. That's all. It's just... I just love it. I love it.
because I
You're
could
fine.
not do the same. But I am happy to say that I am equally as good as an 8-year-old in 1985.
Why are you
Hell
saluting
yeah.
randomly?
Because I'm saluting. What are you not listening to what I'm saying, dude?
I know, but like, why are you saluting?
It only took less than a week to actually beat this game with, no,
Yeah, I ran into music, so I had to use the what's it called? The All Stars music.
enough perseverance and knowing that
No, Kato's couch. Wait, what? What are you talking about? What? I didn't reference Kato's couch in this video. That's the Mario 64 video. Are they still making videos, meme? Yeah, it'll probably respond in 40 seconds, so we'll have to wait.
I don't even get that reference either.
Yeah, that one makes sense though, because he's not Copa. If he was Copa, I would harass you for not knowing it, but it's not Copa.
if you hold A and press start, you will resume the game at the
There's no,
world.
you're wearing a Vans hat.
How do you even notice that?
I just saw the logo. That's why.
You pressed at and not at the very beginning, which
Did it skip for you?
No.
is
Okay.
a helpful tip. The biggest challenge without
Bro, look at me! I'm doing a gamer thing.
a doubt is Worlds 7 and 8. Though you can conquer World 7 relatively
Okay, so I think she said in her video that World 4 is when it started to get hard, and I think I said 6. What did I say here? I literally just heard it and I forgot already. 7 and 8?
I think 6
At
or
the
7,
very-
you said?
beginning, which is a helpful tip. The biggest challenge without a doubt is Worlds 7 and 8.
Okay, yeah. So I'm a better gamer than her because I didn't get hard until 7, and she was over there at World 4 crying and weeping.
Well, that's because she's a woman.
So you gotta say it, but like in a funny way. Otherwise, it's kind of awkward.
Kind of awkward.
Though you can conquer World 7 relatively
You gotta like yell it or something, dude. Come on, bro.
What do you mean? Come on, bro.
quickly,
By the way, meme, I have some Hot Ones Pringles. They're pretty hot, but like the thing that sucks the most is it makes my nose runny.
World 8
They
might
do smell really good though.
prove a bit more of a challenge.
That wasn't
Mainly-
make your nose running because you sniff them.
No, because they're spicy.
Because there is no midway checkpoints in any of the levels in World
No checkpoints. Did you know that, Carl?
Yes.
No, you didn't. You liar.
8. Personally,
I died from the cheap. What do you say?
Yes.
8-2 took me the longest to beat the first time I played this game. It's not even that complicated of a level, but again, if you
Hot Pockets
die,
are
you
gross.
Are there
We all
Hot Ones
agree on
Hot
that one.
Pockets? I don't think. I
Probably.
don't believe you, meme. You fucking liar. Fucking little piece of
I
shit.
hate Hot Pockets.
Why?
My dad was a raging alcoholic, and that's all we had to eat sometimes on weekends was just Hot Pockets.
Yeah, I probably hate him too in that situation.
have to start
Yeah, exactly.
all the way back from the beginning. And of course, we have 8-4.
8-4, the last level.
It's honestly not even
8-4.
the most challenging fortress level in the game. The thing that makes it really hard is this guy over here. The memes are real. This guy
Carl doesn't know about the memes, but this guy is a meme. He's like the true final boss. I'm not even kidding.
is truly the final boss. The controls themselves I wouldn't describe as permanent.
¿Qué? No te entiendo, meme. ¿Qué? Chao el ocho, Simón.
But they're definitely
Speak Spanish, I'm
dated.
sorry.
Mario does
That's a Tim reference. Good job, Carl. You're getting with the references.
seem to only have two ways of
I
moving,
don't get
which
that
is either
reference.
at full speed or walking. Sometimes, even if you're holding the run button and you jump before Mario hits top speed, he will jump pretty slowly, which will
He do be jumping kind of slowly, though. This is something she never mentioned, so I'm pretty epic and based for mentioning it.
cause you to fall to your death.
Face
He
the
also
Redfield?
Yeah, I have a red suppository, yeah.
can be
Ooh.
pretty slippery
a
at
lot.
sometimes. He carries a lot of momentum with him. But despite that, I think somebody could get into these controls relatively quickly like I did. But if you're used to more modern platformers, this will definitely take some getting used to.
Yeah, if you suck at the game, you're gonna suck at the game, basically.
So it's kind of a misconception to say that
Damn, bro, I'm explaining shit. than I said in the reaction video to the other lady that I completely forgot I said in this video.
E.T. for the
Damn, bro, it's the best video game ever.
When are you gonna play ET on stream, bro?
I actually, no, I'm not gonna stream it. That's stupid. But I should review this game just for the funny
No,
funs.
you should stream it.
Why would I stream playing
Live
games?
review it.
No, that's stupid.
I
Atari
really have a
26
problem with that too.
What?
I really think I'm a boring person to watch stream games.
Why? Why do you think you're going to watch stream games?
I'm one of those, how do you say, the autistic gamer, where I gotta touch everything, because I like to explore everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's not exactly the most conducive to trying to be exciting, you know what I mean?
Right. Hop on ET multiplayer? Hell yeah, dude.
600 was the game that broke the American console market, that completely, caused the crash of it. It's not exactly 100%
This dude's so fucking based.
true. The market itself was already kind of iffy based on a lot of iffy business practices. For example, there was no quality control of any
I feel like the music's a little too
Still
loud
isn't.
here.
There's still no quality control. That never went away.
kind, so you could buy a really great game like Defender or a really crappy
You ever played Defender?
No.
I don't think I played Defender either, actually.
I think my brother, he's 20 years older than me.
Yeah.
So
He made Defender,
I
right?
want No, but I think he had what was it? Asteroid, Centipede, and what was it? Base Defender? Is that what it's called?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember. The one that's got like you just shoot the missiles coming in before they destroy your bases. I don't remember what that one was called.
Isn't it? Which game is Defender? I don't remember now. So
Is this I wonder if it is Defender.
I thought that was Defender, but I might be misremembering. No,
that's what
I think Defender's the one where you fly left and right. I don't remember, honestly.
yeah, I don't know.
Fake
It's-
game. Here, I'm gonna look it
it's-
up right now.
Yeah, please do. We need to get this answered.
Defender.
Oh, Missile Command. I think it was called Missile
Yeah,
Command.
you're right. You're right. Yeah. Yeah,
think so.
Defender's the one where you fly back left and right. Yeah. Okay, you're right.
Alright.
Clear that up
Cool.
immediately because we're true gamers. Yeah.
game, like a game that nobody's heard of because it was really crappy.
I think I
That
tried.
game is now worth like $3,000 probably.
I don't remember how I found this game. I think I just looked up like one of the worst Atari games and I found this, but I couldn't like find gameplay of it.
Yeah.
At this
So
point
that
in
means
time,
it's worth like $5,000 or something randomly.
Probably not.
there really wasn't a game design rulebook
I
to
know, game
follow.
collecting's weird sometimes. Like the shittiest games that you can find that like short printed sometimes are worth like the most money.
My name Jeff.
So, again, you could get various amounts of quality depending on who made them. Another minor problem was the duplicate games. You could buy
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I heard this from not ABGN, but one of his buddies. I'm pretty sure they like talked about that on one of their videos. So there's like literally like the same game with like a different label. But I couldn't find any examples of that online though. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in the video where I couldn't find examples.
I don't know. That's a
Two-
good question.
separate games under different titles,
Oh my god, I'm a prophet, dude. It's literally right here on text.
different cover art, and they could literally be the same game. There were also a few games that literally wouldn't work at points. You just put them in, turn them on, and just there's no game. You don't know how to start it. And even when we talk about the
This motherfucker's so fucking base, dude. You're getting none of this info from that lady's video, dude. I know you didn't see it, but
ET game,
Hey, cousin,
there's
Happy Video Game Geek.
true. That is where I got it, meme. He's on point right now.
other games that were
Have you ever watched a guy called Metal
Nah.
Jesus Rocks?
No, I never. Actually, no, I haven't. I've heard of him, but I've never seen him.
You should watch his videos. He's a very upbeat guy.
more convoluted than ET, like the Indiana Jones game. Nobody seems to talk about
Yeah, have you ever seen the Indiana Jones game?
For the Atari?
Yeah.
Wasn't it just Pitfall?
No, it was like a super complicated game. AVGN has a pretty good video
what?
on it.
What was the one? Was it called Haunted House, where you had to like put a fucking screen on the TV and like make your own fun that way?
I don't know if it was that one, but yeah, I've seen games like that where they have like the overlay on the TV.
Yeah, that's so weird.
That's
like,
kinda
what's
cool.
the point of even having a video game at this point?
I mean, back when like they didn't know what they were doing, that's kind of cool.
It's kind of cool. That's the thing right there. The word "kinda" is doing a lot.
I mean, what else are you gonna do? You're gonna like rub two rocks together. Like that is that more fun?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
About that game when it comes to worst video games ever, and it baffles me because
By the way, this remix is so cool. I love it.
if you watch the Angry Video Games Nerd
Hey, look at that! I mentioned the video I just mentioned on stream.
video on it,
What's up, Lucifer? You were gone this whole time, and I was sad in the pants because of that. Where were you, dude? We were waiting for you. You made Carl cry earlier.
Evil. I don't like that. It's a sad name.
You made Carl cry earlier, right, Carl?
Always.
Yeah.
you'll go like, how was this ever supposed to be a game that was played?
Yeah, it was very complicated and not at all intuitive and very confusing. Also, I kind of look high in this screenshot.
It's just
This
so
screenshot?
What?
Just that screenshot?
Yeah.
seemingly random and arbitrary and is hardly even a game. So why does
Oh, look, I said the exact same thing I said right now.
this game get attributed with the market crash of 83? Well, I compared it to Cyberpunk.
Put like a market crash of 83 into the middle of your Mario breakdown here.
Because people attribute Mario to saving video games. What do you mean?
That's really it.
Yes.
That's a good thing. You know, I do have a video about the documentary about the gaming crash of 1983.
That you made?
No, but
Or like you have it in
is-
your collection?
It's on the docket for one of my shows.
Oh,
To
okay.
cover that with someone.
Okay, I thought you were saying you made one. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
No.
Yeah, you have
I
it the
know
same way I
about it.
have like the first two seasons of Dragon Ball.
No.
At the beginning for a reason. Cyberpunk, had a lot of advertising, pumping up excitement for the same thing.
Why are you talking about Cyberpunk?
Well, listen to the fucking video, figure it out.
Well, I compared it to
I am,
Cyberpunk
but,
at
like,
the
why-
beginning for a
Why are we
reason.
talking about
Cyberpunk,
though.
had a lot of
Guess we're watching it again.
game get attributed with the market crash of 83.
Cyberpunk
Well,
plays
I
like
compared it
Mario?
to
Okay, I guess we're watching it
be
again.
random and arbitrary and is hardly even a game. So why does this game get attributed with the market crash of 83? Well, I compared it to Cyberpunk at the beginning for a reason.
Cyberpunk came out in
had a
1983.
lot. Why does this game get attributed with the market crash of 83? Well, I compared it to Cyberpunk at the beginning for a reason. Cyberpunk had a lot of advertising, pumping
got it,
up
I got it,
excitement
I
for the
got it.
game. Same thing
Because you
with
could change
ET.
Mario's,
This
like,
might be one of
chunk
the
size, is
beginning
that
for a reason. Cyberpunk, had a lot of advertising, pumping up excitement for the game. Same thing with ET. This might be one of the first games that received a lot of advertisement, pumping up the excitement for the holiday season.
It's the video game that lets you pretend you're E.T., running away from
Shut the fuck up! No!
falling into a phone to call home, and discover E.T.
Don't get the stream copyrighted.
only
Yeah, back in the day. I don't
Okay,
know if you guys
fucking watch the guy's freaking out again. Also, Carl, are you there? Oh, I fucking
The-
deafened. Hello?
so E.T. was a big,
Yeah, you definitely
He
just. I was
game
like, why'd
was
you get so quiet?
absolutely amazing.
Shut the fuck up!
E
Watch
for it.
together!
Yeah, no, it wasn't that good.
Okay. What? Alright. Watch together. Shut the fuck up. There we go. Jeez. Alright.
What happened?
I don't know. It just freaks out for no reason. I don't know why.
One of the first games that received
Alright, let's fucking fast forward. Yeah.
comments after the premiere. So
Hell yeah, bro. Alright. That's the end of the stream, I guess.
Peggle 2. Same energy.
Copa.
Opa.
What do you think of the video, Carl?
I like it.
Was it better than the other video that you didn't watch?
I watched a little bit of it, I think.
Oh, you didn't, you liar.
I watched the last 2 minutes
Yeah, it's nothing.
when I asked you who this woman is, and you refused to answer.
Because it literally is irrelevant. It's like asking what phase of the moon we're on right now, and you like need to know.
Well, what phase are we on? Maybe I do need to know.
No, you don't.
I do know.
All right.
I am a gypsy. My magic is contributed by that.
Damn, we've been streaming 3 hours. Okay. I don't know when I'm streaming next. Man, these fucking Pringles are spicy. Whew. All right. Peace out. I guess I don't know. Nos isn't here, so we're not gonna play a song. So yeah. Bye. Want to say something or something?
No, we're good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we should be good, right?
All right, finish it.